to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
Suplex City, bitch!
Welcome to episode 19 of Suplex City Limits for August 9th, 2015. As always, I am Jim Vicious, along with the warlords to my barbarian,
Rando Commando.
Dropping some powers of pain shit today.
I think we did that one already.
Fucking don't get on me.
We're running out of tag teams, folks.
Yeah, no shit. Where are we going to be in, like, episode 100 with the, just like whoever the fuck was in high voltage or something?
We can always do Rage and Chaos.
do the Scotty Riggs to my Marcus Bagwell, American Males.
Tito Santana to the Rick Martel.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Power Force.
There you go, yep.
Suplex City Limits is a podcast, a member of the OSW Podcast Network, available for listening on PileDriverWrestling.net, iTunes, Podbean, Stitcher, TuneIn, and more. Throw us a like on Facebook, Facebook.com/Suplex City Limits. Follow us on Twitter at Suplex City Limit. You can also follow me directly at Jim Vicious SCL. And for 3 days? We have 3 days left on our t-shirt campaign. You can order your own official Suplex City Limits t-shirt. Teespring.com/Suplex City Limits podcast. It's our new awesome logo. We have, we need more orders for it to go to print, so buy a t-shirt.
Buy a t-shirt. Come on, Kevin Nealon, you want a t-shirt.
Come on, baby, just buy a t-shirt.
Buy a t-shirt. Have some cake while you're at it.
Some cake, baby. Eat the cake, baby.
Actually, it was Strike Force, not Power Force, Tito Santana and Rick Martel. I like Power Force better.
Yeah, I like Power Force better.
No, I don't believe you.
That was such a fucking nothing tag team.
Weren't they champs at one time?
Yeah,
I think they lost to Demolition.
Yeah, it's possible. And then Tito left for a while and came back as a matador, even though, as a Spanish matador, even though he's Mexican.
Right?
Tito Santana, he's a Mexican. Better than nothing. As Sheiky Baby would say. That's
right. The Iron Sheik. He's been out. I haven't got a response back from him.
No.
I tweeted him today and still haven't got a response back.
Yeah.
I'm a little sad about that.
I'm sure a million people tweet that guy every day.
I'm sure.
And he's he's busy breaking backs, making people humble.
Yep. He's out there suplexing jabronis.
Mosquito dick jabronis.
That's right. You follow Real Virgil at Real Virgil. Make you feel better about your life.
It will, dude.
Yeah, it will.
Fuck Virgil. God damn. What a joke.
Yeah, no shit, man.
Guys.
Yeah.
Poop. So it was an interesting week in the world of wrestling. A lot of ups, a lot of downs.
A lot of sideways.
A lot of ins, a lot of outs, a lot of what have yous.
Yeah, a lot of things running around in the old duder's head right now.
Yeah, a lot of strands in old duder's head. Oh, so let's just get in, man. Put on your fucking waders and let's wade into this cesspool.
That's right. We are gonna be knee deep in shit.
We're gonna be knee deep in shit this week. Oh, let's start it off. Talk about some news. I don't know.
Who's in the news this week?
Well, Hulk Hogan's still in the news.
Oh, just breaking news.
I thought we were done talking about.
I thought we
Hulk
were
Hogan
done too, but every day he's got something for us to listen to. Apparently, he may be going to prison.
So what? He may be facing.
He's facing time. He's facing time. He's lied to either the lawyers of Gawker or the FBI. So he's got a.
About when that tape was made?
Yep, about when that tape was made. So he's either got perjury or obstruction of justice charges coming. So
God.
One of the two, man. So
in efforts to keep his current chick from knowing that while he was with her, he was also doing this other shit.
Yeah, doing this other chick and dropping N-bombs.
Yeah, if he goes to prison, he's just going to go to some fucking white-collar resort anyway.
Yeah, he's going
to... It's not like you're going to send Hogan to, like, you know, federal pound me in the ass prison or anything. Brother!
That's right, brother.
He would be a god, and, well, I guess a lot of the black inmates probably wouldn't be too happy, but... Well, Hulk Hogan in prison, he'd be running that shit, dude.
Yeah, he would. It'd be like the NWO all over again, man. Cell Block T Hogan. Instead of Hollywood Hogan, it'd be Cell Block D Hogan.
Oh, God. It'd just be a fucking number.
Right? Just maybe, he'll be cellmates with Aaron Hernandez.
Yeah. How long is that guy in prison for?
Oh, life, dude.
Really?
He's in for life, yeah. I think
he killed some other people, too, didn't he?
Yeah, I think he's responsible for, like, 2 other murders.
That's fucking crazy, dude.
Why? Dude, the guy grew up in Connecticut, too, man. It's like, okay, so were you really was your life really all that thug, you know, to begin with? It's like, what happened? What happened to this guy while he was up and coming through college and stuff?
Yeah, some of those cats, like, fucking, you know, I'm going to give Michael Vick a pass for coming from Newport News. That place is a shithole. Sorry if you live in Newport News, by the way.
Yeah, sorry about that. But, yeah, man, it's like, what happened that this guy had to think that he had to act so hard and act so tough, man?
Jesus.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, you think, like, smashing into other fucking giant dudes on Sunday would, like, you know, bolster your fucking ego enough?
Right. And then that guy was going to be, man, can you imagine him and Gronk?
Right.
That would have been fucking crazy. But, yeah, it's another instance of a guy with all the talent in the world pissing it all away. And there was another one today. Aldon Smith of the 49ers got fucking...
Yeah, what for?
DUI, hit and run, and vandalism. And it wasn't no hour after that story broke that the 49ers released him.
Surprisingly.
So, yeah, they don't have anybody left on their defense, man. But that's
I heard Ray Rice is out there now, and people are talking about... I just wish for once, man, NFL, just take a stand as a league, you know, and just be like, yeah, this guy could play football, but no one's going to sign him.
Right.
You know, but they always do. It doesn't matter what these guys do. If Hernandez got out of jail tomorrow, he'd probably fucking be working out for somebody too, probably for your team.
Fuck off. He'd be working out for the Browns.
No.
Everybody makes that fucking joke that the Raiders have got all these inmates.
Well, or the Cowboys, I guess.
Cowboys are going to go another 12-4 this year. 12 arrests and 4 convictions.
Oh! Our listeners who aren't in America are like, what the fuck?
I was going to say, though, man, people make fun of the Raiders, but they are 30th in the league for players arrested. That's like one thing that they lead the league in is the least amount of players arrested. So
that's good.
So, yeah.
I think we're actually one of the higher ones, the Browns.
Yeah, you guys are. Hey, Terrell Pryor sounds like he's working out as a wide receiver in training camp here. I want to see this kid succeed. I liked him when he came into the league as a Raider. I always thought he was fast as hell. He had that huge 95-yard run as a quarterback for a touchdown. I can't remember who against.
I heard that as a quarterback, they're saying that he's a QB, but he's doing all kinds of crazy one-handed catches and shit.
Yeah, he's working out as a wide receiver. Yeah. He changed his number and everything already. So, yeah, I want to see the kid. I want to see the kid succeed, man. I like the kid. He's got some talent. So just don't trade jerseys for tattoos anymore, dude. Okay.
Oh, he did that?
Yeah, that's what he got. He was suspended for the first 4 games. They actually made his suspension from college transfer over to the NFL.
Yeah.
So
the same amount of games that Tom Brady got for fucking cheating.
It's the same amount of games Greg Hardy got for beating his wife and threatening to kill her. Yeah. So
the NFL's corrupt as fuck.
Yeah. Real quick shout out. We do have a Suplex City Limits Fantasy Football League. We're starting it up. We're playing for a championship belt. Me and a couple of local buddies and stuff. Let me read a couple of team names for you. I have 2 of them. My personal team name is AP's Daycare Center. And then we have Cody, my buddy Cody. Shout out to Cody if he's listening. And if you're listening, Cody, name your team Beats by Ray, please.
Oh, that's great, dude. Yeah. Beats by Ray, I like it.
Yeah, I like it too. So yeah. Then we have some other ones on there. Junkyard Dogs was my uncle.
Nice.
He's trying to keep the wrestling thing going. And then there was a couple other ones. But yeah, I can't load them up right now. So.
When I did fantasy football, I only did it once and I hated it, but I did it with a huge John Elway fan, so my team was the John No Ways.
The John No Ways.
Yeah, John Noah.
But it's on NFL.com. It's SCLFFL. It's open to the public for you guys to view and see who's winning and everything. So if you're into that, you can go check out our league, see who's gonna go for the championship belt.
That belt looks fucking dope.
That belt looks dope. I'll put it on the Facebook page and Twitter just so you guys can see. They're awesome. They look rad. I'm gonna go silver. I'm gonna go a white belt with silver plating. So yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Like the classic IC.
Yep, the classic IC. Yes, sir. Yep.
Can't go wrong with that shit.
No. But anyway, on to wrestling.
Yeah, sorry. This concludes the Jim and Rando football fucking segment.
We might have a longer segment once season gets rolling here, but yeah.
Try to put them at the end so people can bail out. They don't want to hear about football. I imagine if you live in like the UK or anywhere else where people listen, they're probably like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, our few UK listeners aren't big into NFL, so they don't.
Despite their NFL's efforts to get them on board,
to force feed that product down their throat, it's just their efforts are futile.
Yeah, they don't know what the fuck's going on. They
are selling out Wembley Stadium when that goes over there all the time, But it's 90,000 people. That stadium? Yeah. It's a big stadium. But I mean, you got to think how many people live in London and are just going to go to it to go.
Yeah. Like, we can drink beer outside? Sweet. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go drink beer outside.
By the way, sorry to all the UK listeners. We keep sending the shittiest teams over there for you guys to watch. My Raiders were over there last year against the Jaguars. Sorry about that one, guys. And then, were your Browns over there last year?
Not that I'm aware of, no.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, there was 2 other shitty teams.
I remember one year I watched a preseason game from Japan with, the Colts. I don't know who they were playing, but what the fuck, man?
They played at, 6 o'clock in the morning or something.
Like, we really have to fly out to fucking Japan? Like, holy shit.
I wonder what the players think when they got to fly over to the UK.
They think, fuck this. That's what I would think. Not the UK as much, but Japan, fuck.
I can't really see a lot of Japanese people being into NFL. I don't see it. I just don't see it.
No, I don't either. Anyway, wrestling. Oh, dude. This week, the WWE named a women's stable the Submission Sorority. Which
Google
is,
if just go Google submission sorority right now. Just do it.
it's an adult website, dude.
It's a very controversial adult website.
Yeah. You can about guess what it's about.
Yeah, so
Fuck, that was funny.
oh,
Now
man.
on the they posted a video of highlights or whatever on WWE.com, and in the description they refer to them as PCB, which stands for Paige, Charlotte, and Becky. Wow, that's really creative.
I thought they were gonna go sorority or the submission sisters.
Oh, maybe that's happened since this.
Okay.
But what submission sorority? Is it just submissionsorority.com or what?
I don't know. I'm not familiar with the website itself.
No, I wasn't like, oh, I know that website.
No, but I think that's what it is. I don't know.
I think that's what it. No, that's not it.
That's not it.
Who knows what it is? But I guess it's attached to a pornographic website. So, which you think you'd check that.
You'd think you'd do a little bit of research, yeah.
You think you'd Google it, because like when we were naming this show, I'd come up with ideas and I'd Google them to see if they were already a podcast.
You know how
And
should we tell the
holy
listeners what's up?
There's a lot of them are.
Yeah.
Like I came up with like 50 different names, and like everyone was already a podcast.
Do you want to tell the listeners how we came up with the name for the podcast?
There's no interesting story to it.
Yeah, I was. Oh, I think we told this story actually.
Yeah,
I was flipping steaks at work, and just had to text you, try this one. And it was just like, try Suplex City Limits. And he's like, dude, nobody's got it. All right, done.
Pretty good. I enjoy it still. So yeah, that's good stuff on WWE there.
Yeah, WWE drop the ball again.
Anytime they have any kind of a failing, I always enjoy it. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
I like to see them fail. Talk of a Divas tag team belts? Tag team belts?
Maybe if they get a little bit more talent in there. I mean, what are you going to just have the belt bounce between the three teams right now? What are you going to do there?
Well, I mean, they got other... I don't know if they do.
Summer Rae? What? Oh, boy.
The little bit of trivia for you.
Okay.
The first women's tag champs of WWF in the 80s.
That was... there were a couple of Japanese gals, weren't they?
No.
No?
No, they were champs, though, for a while. The first champs were Velvet McIntyre and Princess Victoria in 1983.
Oh, I did not know that.
I mean, I guess I don't have a problem with it, especially since they're just dodging the fucking issue on this whole thing. Like, they're trying to make Nikki the longest reigning Divas champion ever. And you notice how they've completely taken it out now? She doesn't even wrestle single matches.
Nope.
The belt is never being defended.
Nope, hasn't
Because
been for... when was the
long
last?
time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like 2 months maybe?
Oh, yeah. Because they don't want to put her over on people. They don't want to, like, have Charlotte wrestle her and have her put over go over on Charlotte, but they don't want to take the belt off her, so that's what they're doing. They're dodging the issue. And you won't see her even probably defend that belt until it's gone past that, I bet. Maybe once. I just think that's so shit. I mean, not that I give a fuck that stupid ass AJ Lee is the like all-time one, but it's just dumb that they're like keeping on Nikki Bella. Like out of spite, Like, come on, dude.
Right, yeah.
Typical WWE crybaby cunty bullshit. So I don't know. I guess I don't oppose it, but you're right. I don't know. Do they have more than 9 women wrestling? I don't.
Right now, that's really it.
Seems like it to me. I can't think of it.
That's all you see on the main show, anyway. Yeah, I can't think of any of them all.
I watched an episode of Superstars. So it turns out Superstars is on the network.
Yeah, I thought it was. Yeah,
New episodes. Yeah. I guess I didn't know that. I watched one. And it was stupid. I mean, it really was just Raw or SmackDown or whatever. Jack Swagger was on there. I was like, oh, Jack Swagger.
Hey, Jack Swagger. Hey, still with the company. All right.
Shit.
Still getting a paycheck.
Jack Swagger, still a thing.
Still a thing somewhere.
He was in his, they were in Oklahoma, so He's from Oklahoma.
Right.
The crowd didn't seem as over on him as you'd expect, considering he's from there.
Right.
They probably don't know. They're like Jack Swagger.
I didn't watch. I did try to watch SmackDown today, but then my DVR didn't record Ring of Honor, and I panicked, so I had to find Ring of Honor on my laptop instead today.
And you did?
And I watched that instead of SmackDown. Yes.
Good. Stop watching SmackDown.
I haven't for 2 weeks, and I was bored this afternoon. And I was like, "Oh, we'll go through here," and then noticed that I didn't record Ring of Honor. So, like I said, I panicked.
You might as well watch. You might as well watch WCWC or something.
Yeah, right. I should watch that instead.
More enjoy. That's what I was watching when you called me to start this.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Jerry Lynn to undergo neck surgery this week. There's a GoFundMe campaign for Jerry. You can donate money to him for his neck surgery. I don't know, man. Like, I mean, I'm all about like, oh, he has medical insurance but needs help paying the $5,000 deductible. Plus, he'll be out of work for 2 or 3 months. Like, where does he work? I don't know. Hoping to raise $15,000, and I'm all like, okay, I like Jerry Lynn, good guy, sorely underrated worker, future Suplex City Limits Hall of Famer. But come on, dude, you didn't make any money in your whole career. These guys are shit with money, dude. Honestly.
Yeah. Well, there's only a handful of guys that are getting the big paychecks right now, man.
Well, I know, but they made some money. Jerry Lynn made some money. He was in WWE for a while. You know, I mean, he made a little bit of money at least. I don't know, maybe not, I guess. But yeah, he's having neck surgery. I like Jerry Lynn a lot, though, so.
That's too bad. Well, I guess there's nothing wrong with, like, you know, people do benefits for, around here, especially like spaghetti socials and stuff to raise money for people who get sick, so.
Yeah, anything over the $15,000 they're donating to a charity he's chosen, Nashville Rescue Mission, which offers food, clothing, and shelter, homeless recovery programs to people in the Nashville, Tennessee area. So that's cool.
Right on.
So, Godspeed, Jerry Lynn. Good luck with your surgery.
That's right. Good luck to you, sir.
I enjoy Jerry Lynn, man. Some of the matches he had in ECW, you put him and Van Dam in together, and it's just fucking magic.
Yep.
So, good stuff. It's not really news. It's kind of a WWE refuses to take any kind of phone call regarding China.
I read that too, yeah.
The person manning the phones was instructed that they're not allowed to take any phone calls regarding her. So that's fucking awesome. Like, that crazy bitch calls here, hang up.
That's right. It's like having your mom screen phone calls for you or something when you're a teenager, and the crazy girl just would quit calling your house. Not that I've ever had a problem with that. But
Yeah. You got some crazies in your past, right?
There's one or two, yeah. Not gonna lie.
WWE planning a huge push for Eva Marie.
She's knocked up.
Not
Isn't
even.
she?
You know, that's like...
Oh, that's
Eva.
Rosa Menendez. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's knocked up.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know who she is. Who is that? Is she a wrestler? Oh, she's like a valet, right?
Rosa Menendez?
Yeah.
She is.
I don't
the
even
gal.
know if that's her name.
She's it's Rosa something.
She's
it's
a Fandango?
Yeah, the Adam Rose.
Oh, God.
That's
We'll talk about Adam Rose here in a minute.
Okay.
Originally, the WWE was planning on pushing Lana as next top diva of the company. Can she wrestle? Does anyone know? Does Lana wrestle?
I don't know, man.
Anyway, I didn't fucking know that.
The thing from last week with the fish, that was, she was rubbing Summer's face in it. That, that looked like shit, but...
Yeah, they're looking to put Eva Marie in a top position, dude. She fucking sucks.
Really? So now you got 10 divas. You got 10 divas in the little circuit there now.
I'm just not interested. Anyway, like I said, it sounds like a typical male sort of thing, but I'm not really in like some of those, unless it's like Sasha Banks and Charlotte or Becky Lynch, probably those three.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
I really don't even give a fuck.
The ones that are interesting, the only ones that are interesting are the three that they brought up.
Yeah, kind of. Speaking of divas, Paige was on the Stone Cold podcast. I watched like 10 fucking minutes, I had to turn it off.
I was at work, so I didn't watch
She
any
is so
of it.
fucking... Like, I couldn't even handle it. As a 30s, early 30s male, like when I hear young chicks who are barely, 22 years old talking and they're dumb, it's just like you can't even take it, Like, I can't even listen to her. So...
Agreed.
Interestingly, that 10 minutes, about 5 minutes longer than any WWE fan would last in bed with her. So
You're giving them that much credit?
yeah, right. No shit. Huh?
5 more minutes than I would last with her.
Yeah. Well, there you go. The truth comes out here, folks. Axelmania to run wild again. Does it excite you?
Yeah, it does. I like
Axel's
Curtis
profile on WWE.com has reverted back to the Axelmania character.
They're gonna shit on it. They're gonna shit on the fucking Hogan gimmick. They are. He's gonna be such a jobber for. They bring him up, man. He's gonna job out to everyone.
Just gonna do it to like have him lose to like R-Truth and shit. All the black guys.
Yeah, dude. All the guys that like he's gonna lose to Adam Rose and Fandango, and possibly Paige.
He already fucking has.
Yeah, I know.
I saw him on an episode of Swerved. I do like that guy as a dude, but fuck. That Swerved show sounds like they're getting rid of it already.
Really? Some of that stuff was kind of funny.
Yeah, about 25% of it's funny. 75% of it's fucking dog shit. Like, the El Jabadores are tricking people into saying that they've pooped their pants in Spanish. Hilarious. No, not really. Pretty terrible. But I guess that talent has been complaining about it, so...
Oh, really?
Much like the WWE, the people who work there can't take a fucking joke either.
Right? What do you think?
The thing where fucking Xavier Woods blasts Kofi Kingston in the face, dude, I laughed my ass off. He shoots like that whole fucking thing of powder and stuff at him.
Yep.
Kofi!
What are you doing, Kofi?
Worst leg drop ever! Still my favorite part of that fucking pay-per-view.
Yeah, dude. That guy's really funny. I was watching some YouTube videos, the ones that Paul brought up.
Oh, yeah.
When they're, like, playing Madden and stuff behind the scenes. Or they're
his game videos are fucking great, man.
Oh, they are funny. Yeah.
Like I said, Rusev playing Street Fighter actually made me like Rusev.
Was he Zangief?
No, I don't think so.
Anyway. What was I going to say here now?
Pretty hard to be successful with Zangief, though.
Right. He's such a slow, shitty character. I always had a problem with Dulcium. But anyway.
I always picked Chun-Li because she's cheap as fuck.
Yeah.
I imagine Ryu and Ken sort of guy.
Ryu or Ken, yeah. I was a Ryu Ken guy, yep.
So on what did you pick up?
Huh?
Combat, did you pick like Johnny Cage or Liu Kang or something?
The mask guys. Scorpio Sub-Zero. Or Scorpion Sub-Zero.
Yeah.
Smoke.
I always liked Liu Kang, man.
Kano was pretty kick-ass, too. I like Kano.
Kano wins.
Finish him.
Anyway.
Where's I going? I'm starting to kind of come around on the New Day, actually. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. They're just, like, basically the shit that what's his name says all the fucking time when he's out running his mouth around.
Yeah. Woods is great.
Yeah. Woods, yeah, that shit's funny to me.
All three of the New Day were on a recent episode of the Jericho podcast.
Okay.
Which made me like him even more, but it's funny how they it's really insightful. People should listen to it. How they talk about how they got that going. So they came up with this, and they spent months going to Vince trying to get him to go on it and shit, and telling him the idea. And then when he finally brought him in, he's like, I want you guys to be preachers. And Woods is like, we're thinking that's the complete opposite of what we wanted to do. You know, like we didn't want to be a like black stereotype, and it's really interesting. It's real insightful to how dumb the fucking creative in WWE is. And yeah, I like those guys as dudes. And you always have to give credit for somebody taking something that's kind of fucking dog shit. What they ended up getting at the end from Vince was a preacher sort of thing, and that was shit. And they managed to fucking get it turned heel, and I like it now. You know, I just like those guys. I don't like the gimmick really, but
Yeah,
I like all three of the guys are good workers. They're interesting. Xavier Woods fucking cracks me up.
Yeah, he's a funny son of a bitch, that guy.
Like him outside of the ring is fucking magic.
Yeah, just
Like I
keep
said,
him out there.
when my favorite part of your whole pay-per-view was worst leg drop ever coming from off camera, you know you've got some fucking problems.
Yeah, you should probably look into the product a little bit more.
New dude.
Sucks.
So I don't know, Axelmania maybe.
Yeah, that'd be alright. I'd be okay with that. So what are they gonna do with Mando? Are they gonna keep him as the?
Sounds like he might have some kind of a rhyming gimmick. Either like that's what the headline was, and it was just like him dressed really fucking weird, and I guess that's all I described. Was just kind of a report from a house show, because that's where they start trying shit first, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So God knows. I mean, it's terrible. They've wasted that guy so badly.
I know, right? It's kind of sad to see.
It is sad to see. Speaking of wasting guys, Adam Rose debut. Okay, so him and Brad Maddox. I forgive you if you don't know who Brad Maddox is. I don't really either.
I don't.
They debuted on the house show circuit as Beef Mode.
What?
Prior to the match, they cut a promo about how they were in better shape than the fans. Rose referred to he and Maddox as BFFs, and they hugged. A correspondent at the event referred to them as ambiguously gay duo and said they were doing a genetic heel fitness freak gimmick. Wow.
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 Well, I was right. I don't have any words for that.
And we've talked to death about that E60 thing and how they fucking shit the bed on that.
Yeah, no kidding, man.
Adam Rose would be huge if you brought him out that next day and had him win a match. But you know,
any match against anybody.
Yeah, instead they've just, you know, that's the thing is, it's sad, man, that there are guys who are good workers and good on the mic, and they just don't get a shot in these days. And that's probably always been the case. I mean, I'm sure there's great workers I could think of offhand who never had any real success, you know, but it just seems really apparent to me now, you know?
Yeah.
A lot of guys, it's just luck of the draw if they use you right, or if, you know, like a guy like Bo Dallas, they bring you out and have you lose every single match. You know, he won a match on Superstars by cheating over R-Truth. So, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
Held the rope to win over R-Truth. Which is what he should do. He's a heel. He should be cheating. But whatever. So, yeah, Beef Mode, dude. Get your Beef Mode t-shirts on.
No. I don't think so.
Or if you have a big dick, get yourself a Suplex City Limits t-shirt.
Yeah.
Spring tee.
That proves to everybody you have a big dick, so buy 3.
Buy 3. Let everyone know that you've got 3 big dicks. There's a guy who has 2 actual working dicks. He wrote a book. He's got 2 working dicks side by side.
Side by side, huh?
Yeah, so not really an ideal fucking, you know, situation.
No, not really.
You'd hope that they were, you know, on top of each other. That would at least be functional. You know? To use this properly, he's got to fuck chicks sideways or something. I don't know.
I guess so, huh?
Fucking A, man.
Did he say which one he pisses out of?
I'm sure in the book he probably does.
Oh, okay.
So
So you haven't read the book, though?
No, I've never. No, I haven't read the book. I just know that it was like I read a story about it on like Vice or something.
Oh.
They're talking about this guy having 2 dicks. I guess big ones too.
Well, good for him. He's double blessed, I guess.
Dude,
Is that what you'd call it, or would you call it more of a curse?
having 2 dicks? Yeah, I don't know, man. I probably wouldn't want 2 dicks. I guess I'm pretty good with just the one that I have.
Right, but yeah, I don't know. I'd like maybe just live with it for one day, and then to see how it is.
Yeah.
I don't know. Then I can decide if that's a curse or a blessing.
Could somebody tell me why people in the wrestling world are mad that Dana White called wrestling fake? Why are they mad that he called something that's fake? I don't understand. If you haven't heard about this, Dana White was being trolled by a fake Seth Rollins account, which, like, why would you make something like that? Anyway, saying that they need a subscription like the WWE Network or whatever, and Dana White said, fake shit should be $9.99, which is fucking, I laughed at it. That was awesome.
It was kind of funny, yeah.
And he's joking. Like, Dana White said after that, he's like, dude, I was joking. He's like, I know a lot of wrestlers. He's like, I don't hate wrestling, you know? He's like, I was making a joke to a troll. And all these fucking people got so mad, dude. It was such a fucking bunch of dumbasses, dude.
Right.
Watching people online get all mad about it, I was like, you're a fucking twats, all of you.
It's not like you killed a lion.
Yeah, Bull Dempsey tweets. Bull Dempsey of all fucking people. Hey, Dana White, come to the Performance Center and see what we do every day and tell me it's your fake. Send your quotation, ultimate fighters, too. How dare you? Really?
They'd kill you guys.
Joey Styles, who I used to like. Fake infuriates WWE superstars and divas and fans because the injuries are real and happen more often than they do in UFC. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a shit? I don't understand, man.
Right?
But yeah, lots of people.
If I don't know, it's like we know it's. I mean, it's fake. It's scripted. The matches are choreographed, everything like that. But the impacts and obviously those are real. But they're not like really out there punching each other in the face, man.
Well, yeah, obviously it's fake, and like to get pissed off about that, just makes you look like a fucking mark, dude.
Right.
Oh. Bully Ray, that's the worst ones of all. Good thing you had fake Brock Lesnar in UFC to be your biggest pay-per-view draw of all time.
Right. Oh, yeah, I did read that one. Yep.
And the worst one of all, sir, do the right thing and apologize to the industry that laid the groundwork for your industry. What? Dude, go fuck yourself. Honestly, man, if you were mad about that, then you need to reevaluate your life, man.
Mm-hmm.
Because
plenty of other things to get mad about.
Wrestling is fake, and I know that people are kind of conditioned to dislike the fake thing, you know? Like, right. Obviously, like, I'm an out-of-the-closet wrestling fan, you know? Like, at work, everybody knows I do a wrestling podcast. They see all of my desk is covered in wrestling action figures. Fucking dumb wrestling shit, you know? But it's like the number one response from people is like, you know that's fake. Like, yeah, you know that Game of Thrones isn't a documentary, right? You know, like, what does it matter that it's fake? Like, yeah, television shows are fake too. Movies are fake. It's an irrelevant point.
Right.
But to get mad about it just seems stupid to me, and I was just embarrassed, like, by everybody going out and, like, being mad about it. You're mad that this guy's calling fake shit fake. Stupid.
Yeah, I think a lot of people did take it out of context.
Right.
But, yeah, it's nothing to get crazy upset about or anything, man.
No.
It really isn't.
It's come out this week. You know, not that anyone gives a fuck, but Tough Enough is they're trying to, like, get ZZ eliminated now. because they fucked themselves on how they made this show. So people's legitimate voting is what it goes by, and what they're forced to do it by, because that's what they said. And they're kind of panicking now because I don't know, unless he got kicked off this week. I don't watch that show, but they keep getting him and putting him in the bottom, but people keep voting him back in. It's like that. You remember when MTV back in the day had a contest? They had like a become a VJ thing, and the guy who won was basically just a troll from everybody. Remember that guy? He was this tall, weird hippie fucking guy. His name was Jesse.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And he was like super fucking burnt out.
Super fucking skinny too, man. Yeah, he was like a fucking skeleton.
And super drugged out.
Yeah.
Man, it's awesome, man. You know?
Yeah,
and people voted him to be the next VJ, and they were stuck with like paying the guy for a year. It's awesome.
Yeah,
if you let people pick, they're gonna fucking troll you.
Right. Absolutely.
So.
That's funny.
There you go. You remember that guy now.
Yeah, I remember that guy.
Drudged up that fucking horrible fucking memory.
He looked like an ugly Steven Tyler.
Yeah, kind of like a more cracked out Steven Tyler.
Younger.
He was in a band of some kind too, actually.
Yeah, he sang, didn't he?
Probably.
Some shitty punk band that they tried to...
Yeah,
They probably listened to Blink 182 and they're like, this is awesome punk music. No, that's not punk. That's not punk music. Get out of here with that.
Yeah. G.G. Allen and the Murder Junkies. That's real punk.
That's punk music, yeah.
G.G. Allen would throw shit at Blink 182. Those fucking bitches. Oh, dude, What? Go ahead.
Didn't he have a Guns N' Roses t-shirt one time, G.G. Allen, and he cut out the mouth of Axl Rose, and then they were taking promo shots of him, and he, like, took the shirt, put it down by his waist, and stuck his dick out through Axl's mouth hole that he made on the shirt. I remember seeing a picture of that. Something to do with Guns N' Roses, and he stuck his dick, like, maybe through Axl's forehead, like he cut a hole somewhere in a shirt or a flag or something, a tapestry or something, man, and yeah, he just ended up sticking his wanker out through it.
Saw somebody on Facebook was saying like, "Appetite for Destruction, the best rock and roll album ever, is how many ever years old it is," and I'm like, what? What? Wait a minute.
I was a fan of the Guns N' Roses, especially the 2 Use Your Illusion albums. I liked them. Growing up.
Yeah, no, I got them back in the day too, but I'm saying like Appetite for Destruction, greatest rock and roll album of all time.
Probably
most. Shit.
It was the most influential at the time, but we're talking 1987 when that was released.
Let's pump the fucking brakes here, shall we? Oh, dude, something I'm pissed off about.
Okay.
But I don't know if I should even be pissed off about it.
Well, what are you mad about, Jim? Come on, tell Uncle Rando what you're
mad about them changing Uha Nation's name.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, my God. Yes. So, recall, if you will, there was an episode of NXT where they showed some of the new signees. One of the takeovers. And they kind of go down the lane of them, and there's some of them sitting there, and, you know, the crowd really doesn't react. But as it gets to Uha, the whole fucking crowd goes crazy. Uha, Uha. And it's like, dude, here's another one where, like, dude, he's Uha Nation. That's a cool name. And everybody knows it. And Uha is a cool thing to chant. It's just cool. Leave it alone.
Yeah.
Well, they can't, of course. It's WWE.
Because it's, yeah.
So, they fucking proceed to give this man the worst fucking name ever. Apollo Crews.
Oh, really?
Which is a mix of Apollo Creed and Terry Crews. Is that his name, Terry?
Yeah, that makes my brain hurt, dude.
That's the 1980s method.
Oh, yikes.
To naming wrestlers, dude. That's what that is. They would do, like, he kind of looks like this. I'm trying to think of specific ones offhand, but I guess I can't offhand.
A lot of them were jobbers. that they did that with.
Right, where they would have like, oh, he kind of looks like this guy, and then we'll give him this, you know.
Whoa.
It's... What?
You're good. You're good. You're good. You got goofy for a second, but you're good.
I know. My call quality's kind of floating around here,
Is
so
it?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, we'll just, if we
But-
have to edit, we have to edit.
Good thing I pay for upgraded internet.
Right, so do I.
Thank you, Mid-Continent Communications.
I've been having problems actually getting on my laptop here. Like we're like just to look some stuff up here, and it's not getting a good connection. So maybe Mid-Continent is gonna screw us over. Maybe we shouldn't have said that, because now people know what... Oh, I should just shut up. Okay, anyway, continue. No Uha Nation, okay. But,
Apollo Crews, dude.
yeah, man.
Crews, like Crews, like that dude. I think his name's Terry Crews, right? I don't even know. That black dude. The dude who's, like, I don't know, in the Old Spice commercials, yeah?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's Terry Crews. Yeah, that's Terry Crews.
Now my connection is red. Now it's yellow. Get out of here. Go home, Skype, you drunk.
Yeah, you sound good. Go home, Skype. You drunk.
So that pissed me off, dude. I just think it's terrible. Like, why do you have to, first off, why do you have to rename these guys? You know? And when you do, why do you pick the stupid shit that you do? God damn it. Xavier Woods already was Apollo something or another when he was in fucking TNA. He came to kind of a Apollo Creed sort of ripoff.
Right.
And so I just don't get it, dude. Like, that's 1980s fucking WCW naming, right? 101 right there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, he kind of looks like this guy, and we'll give him a gimmick of this guy. I posted it on Twitter, fucking a picture of Mike Saxon, dude. Remember that in the WWF? He's a jobber, and he was Mike Saxon, and he was just, like, dressed up like Michael Jackson. But he was Mike Saxon.
Was he white?
No. Well, this is back when Michael Jackson was black.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And they even say, like, not to be confused with Michael Jackson. Like,
Yeah,
dude, we got it.
Yeah,
we got the
it.
reference, bro. Vince, holy fuck.
Are you fucking serious right now?
So I hate that shit. It's like, I don't want to be one of those assholes, you know, because I think those people are fucking marks, too, who sit like, I'm going to call this guy by his indie name, even though they've changed it in WWE. You know, I'm not going to sit and say, like, fucking Tyler Black or fucking... Although Steen is hard for me not to say Steen, because it's his fucking name.
Yeah, Kevin Steen, yeah. Kevin
But,
Owens.
like, when they changed Kenta to Hideo Itami, it took me, like, fucking a month to, like, be able to remember Hideo Itami. He was Kenta. How great is that?
It was a good name. I like that name, yeah, man. It's got a little bit
even
of
Finn Balor fucking was Prince Devitt, which, you know, that wasn't very good. I guess Finn Balor, I'll give you that, but... So, that shit sucks. Anyhow, TNA, huh? Talk about TNA?
What did Dixie do this week?
TNA officials are happy about ROH being removed as the lead-in show. TNA officials were happy. They've been moved to one showing. There was feeling among some in the company that ROH was a poor lead-in for Impact Wrestling.
How do they figure?
Wow.
How do they figure that, man?
Well, I mean, they probably don't want people watching a fucking logical and enjoyable wrestling show before their train wreck of a fucking show.
Maybe they're just not into the old school vibe that shit gives off to me, man. But I like it. I like ROH.
No, Jeff Jarrett and John Gaburick. John Gaburick's a piece of fucking shit, by the way. He works in TNA Creative, and he has no experience in creative at all. And he's an idiot. He should not have a job in wrestling. Butting heads over the GFW invasion angle, which has already ended. So they've already filmed all the way through a GFW invasion, I guess. So, I don't know. They've already finished recording segments well into October for an invasion storyline. And it's reportedly wrapped itself up because they weren't getting along. on how it should be booked. And that was basically why it had such a quick blow-off. I guess those two couldn't agree on anything. Jeff Jarrett kind of knows something about wrestling. John Gaburek, as I said, is a fucking idiot. So, yeah, expect the GFW invasion. Yay.
Shit's not going to stay on the air long enough for us to see that.
You did the invasion all wrong. You brought him back. He cried in the ring with his wife about starting TNA and blah, blah, blah. That was the worst way to start an invasion angle. God damn it. And they just put him in the TNA Hall of Fame. It doesn't make any sense, dude.
Is there 3 other guys in that? TNA Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I have Ken Shamrock, maybe. I don't fucking know who's in the TNA Hall of Fame.
Hold on, I'll pull it up right. I'll pull it up right now.
You do that.
Yeah, here we
go. I mean, I don't know.
We got
Ken Shamrock, I bet.
We got... Oh, there's only like 4 guys. They only started it in 2012. So we got Sting. Sting was inducted in 2012. Okay, so they're doing one a year. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. 2012. Kurt Angle was 2013. Team 3D was 2014, and Jeff Jarrett was this year. So I was right. I guess I wasn't too far off. I said 3 other guys, but there's 4 other guys.
3 other inductions.
Yeah, 3 other inductions. So yeah,
those all make sense at least. You know, I mean, what's next year? Jeff Hardy probably, or the Hardy Boys together.
No, they won't be together. I don't think they'll put them together. I think Matt Hardy will make it in before Jeff Hardy.
No.
You don't think so?
Jeff Hardy's always been more over than Matt Hardy.
Yeah, he's had so much more problems, though.
Yeah, but he fucking is way better.
Yeah.
And he hasn't gotten fat like Matt Hardy is.
Oh, God. There was one week I tried to watch TNA, and that was the first match. It was Matt Hardy, and he came out.
It was Fat Hardy?
Yeah, it was me and Steve watching it, and he's like... Steve was even like, what in the hell is he doing out there? He looks like shit. That guy looks like shit. Oh, man.
He's looking fat as Gangrel and shit.
Yeah, he looks like he stopped at the fucking donut shop on the way over.
Yeah.
God.
Gangrel looks like a...
Yeah, Gangrel looks like he looks like hell. Yeah.
He looks like a grown-up Honey Boo Boo. Looks like shit. He shows up on WCWC and it's just like the guy just looks like he's melting. He does look like he's melting or made of plastic and melting, funny. Or he looks like a fucking wax figure, maybe.
Oh, that's funny.
Of fucking Honey Boo Boo as an adult. He still comes out and spits blood too.
Does he?
He can still kick. Oh yeah. He's the Vampire Warrior Gangrel.
I haven't watched any of that WCW besides that first one that you sent me.
I watch it every week. It's just an hour, and it's pretty enjoyable.
Maybe we could put that on instead of Lucha for the next couple of weeks.
That's pretty fucking... It's pretty obscure, but, you know. Shout out to them anyway. That's all I got for the news of the week. So...
That's all I got, too. I don't think there was really much of anything besides the Hogan thing, once again.
Luckily, we were able to make it a week without one of our childhood heroes dying, so...
Oh, luckily. My gosh. I was worried there for a minute this week.
I know Jimmy Snuka's had some cancer removed, possibly. Sounds like he's not doing great, but not a huge Snuka fan. He may have killed a woman, so...
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, that's very true. So,
he's also 72 years old, that guy.
How old is our this week's inductee?
Oh, I don't know how old he is. Fucking way older than he should be.
Yeah, he is way older than he should be. But he's great. We're going to keep you in suspense with that one for just a little bit. You probably figured it out already.
That's the song usually has something to do with...
Usually. Allegedly has something
Allegedly.
to do. That's right.
Let's see. He's 75 years old.
Is he? Holy
yeah.
cow.
And he was fucking smoking crack up until a couple years ago. Jesus Christ. Let's live forever, Bubba.
That's right, Bubba. Keep going for a little bit, Bubba. Get back to us, Bubba.
We'll get him in the Hall of Fame before he dies.
Yeah, we tried. I tried tweeting him today, like I said, man. Tried tweeting him. No response.
Yeah.
It was good news, too. We even called him Bubba.
He calls you Bubba.
I called him Bubba.
I know. So, let's just get through this other shit so we can talk about the fucking sweetest wrestling show I've watched in I don't know how long.
Oh, a good 20 years. It was awesome.
19 years, anyhow. Yeah, man, Raw. I actually thought Raw wasn't as bad as usually is. You know?
It wasn't great, though, either.
Well, of course not. I mean,
I don't know. I think I just hold it up to such high expectations because they have the money and the talent to do something with that organization, but they don't.
How is it, man? Yeah, like you have the most money,
frustrating,
the most resources, and your product is the most shit.
Yeah.
I mean, other than maybe TNA, which, and like I said, at this point, maybe it's just because I'm so sick of WWE. I actually watched, when I did watch this TNA, there's some dumb shit in there. But it was at least more enjoyable to me because, like, I didn't know who some of the people were. And, you know, they had X Division matches, which was fun. You know? There's, like, some... So, I didn't have to watch fucking terrible long promos every goddamn week.
Yeah, man, that's the thing. They fit more wrestling in an hour of Ring of Honor than they can in 3 hours of Raw.
It's true. You know, the show opened, and I think, you know, the opponent had to be shorter than 6 feet and weigh less than 200 pounds, and they teased El Torito, and then Neville came out. I actually would have wanted to see El Torito.
Right?
You know?
Now, do you think they actually teased that, or the guy in the back that's in charge of the music and the Jumbotron screwed up?
No, they did that on purpose.
Okay. Which
is a dumb thing. It's like, it doesn't make any... Not that I'm looking for... You know, not that I'm going to sit and like, oh, everything has to make sense, but what do they even think about it logically? Why would the music play for 5 seconds and then switch? Did Neville, you know, fucking put him in a toilet and say, play my fucking song, I'm going out there, you know? It doesn't make any sense.
Right.
Anyway. It did open with that match. I thought it was good. Neville and Rollins, except...
Neville and Rollins is always, you know, I mean, those guys can work. Both of them can work.
But there's no point to a match when you know the outcome.
Right.
You know? If you know absolutely, positively the outcome, what's the point? And WWE is big on that, dude. They do that all the time. Like this whole John Cena thing. Everyone's like, oh, it's so great. He open challenge. It's like, he's not going to lose. You know he's not. It doesn't matter who comes down because there's no belief in anyone's mind that they're going to fucking, you know, that he's going to win.
Right.
And you need at least that, don't you, in wrestling? At least, even if you're smart to it, you at least want to be like, well, I wonder how they're going to book it. You know, who are they going to book to go over? Not just like, you know, so that was just pointless. I was like, I had no real excitement for it because, of course, he's going to lose. The crowd, for some reason, got into it, thinking Neville was going to win.
Well, they made it pretty convincing there after that first red arrow he hit.
Yeah. I mean, it was a good match, so at least they started their show, well, after 15 minutes of bullshit, with a good match. So, other than that, I mean, what else stuck out? They had, like, a big multi-team match I thought was pretty good. Still, Lucha Dragons are still, like, probably my favorite tag team. Yeah, those guys are ridiculous. Kalisto did a senton to the outside, dude.
Yep.
Like, off the fucking top. Or off the rope, dude. Like, holy fuck. That's crazy, dude. That's taking a back bump directly on the floor.
Yep.
Was that him or was that Sin Cara?
I do believe that was Kalisto.
Whichever. I like that team. I mean, go figure, but...
yeah. Would have never guessed with you, man.
But they don't do anything with them. Those guys are so good. It's like, I don't know. Yeah, you have to watch this other shit. Los Jabadores.
Yep.
Puerto Rican bullfighters. Who ever heard of that?
Yeah, and there was also the Ascension out there too. So yeah.
Oh yeah, the Face is a Queer.
The Face is a Queer. Yeah.
I haven't seen those guys in a while.
Nobody has.
Yeah. Charlotte and Becky Lynch defeat the Bella Twins.
Yeah, it was a ho-hum match, I thought. I don't know. It's good that there's good talent out there, but when they got to work against shit like the Bellas,
Yep.
it just makes it a lot less intriguing.
It's like we said, man. You're gonna shoehorn shit in there. You know, if I give you a sandwich that's half fucking like, you know, delicious ingredients and half shit, you're probably not gonna want to eat it anyway. You know.
Right. Yep.
You'd say, why didn't you just keep that shit off? It'd be a good sandwich. You know?
Here's a peanut butter and rotten jelly sandwich. No, I don't want the rotten jelly. Just give me the peanut butter.
I was on the fence about telling a shit-related story on the show today, but I think I'm not going to go for it.
You're not? Okay.
Oh, it's so ridiculous. The things that we admit on this show to people, you know, that's the thing. When we did the shitting, talked about the time we shit our pants. You know, you said you're like, I've never told anybody that. You know?
I never. Yeah,
you never told anybody, but now told the entire fucking world.
Yep. There's 1,000 people out there right now that are listening to that story right now, or already has listened to that story. So yeah,
the chances are there's somebody listening to that episode right now.
Yep.
And listening to you talk about shit in your bed. Oh, that's the worst.
Well, at least I didn't fall for the old all-you-can-eat fish trick.
Oh, dude.
Oh man.
And because I was sitting in the car. I was sitting, so the shit had nowhere to go, so it shot straight up my back.
Oh, that's so bad. That's like a bad baby diaper story or something, man. That's so awful. You might as well tell your shit-related story now, man.
Oh, it's fucking gross, dude.
Now you built it up too much. You have to tell it.
All right. So I take a brontosaurus shit, and it clogs up the fucking toilet.
Oh no.
You know, and I'm like, god damn it. You know, like I've said before, I think on this show is, you know, sometimes in life things smile on you. You know, life is good just on little things like taking a shit that comes out clean requires minimal wiping and actually goes down the toilet when you flush it, you know? It's like, but this brontosaurus shit did not go down the toilet. So I get the plunger out, plunge it. It goes down. And I look at the plunger and I'm like, oh, fucking gross. There's shit on the plunger.
Of course there is.
Which happens sometimes.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, well, get my shower curtains all out of the way and fire up the fucking the removable shower head to turn it on a power spray.
Oh no, I can see where you're
And I'm going right over by the drain, so I'm like, I'm gonna blast this shit off of this thing, and it'll go down go down the drain, and we'll be good to go. You ever washed a spoon or something in a sink?
Oh yeah, many times. Yep.
And you're good to go until you turn it just the wrong way.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I just turned that fucker the wrong way. Just blasted in the face, dude. Blasted in the face.
Shit blasted.
I don't know. Yeah, dude. Shit blasted. There wasn't a shit on my face that I'm aware of. I mean, I just jumped in the shower and showered. I was going to shower anyway. After a shit, you may as well shower when you're at home. You know?
Right. Yep.
That's like if you wake up in the morning and you take your shower and then you have to shit, you might as well just call in sick and go back to bed because the matrix is not right, dude. You know, the day is off to a fucked up start.
Yeah, you're.
But I definitely got shitty water sprayed in my fucking face.
That's fucking.
It's like a bukkakied by fucking shit water.
Oh, that's fucking gross. That is fucking
The
good.
funny thing about it is, you know, when things like that would happen, I'm like, and I was immediately like, yeah, you know, because it was fucking gross, and you know, like, luckily, if I was gonna have shit on my face, I'd rather, you know, I mean, you'd obviously choose your own shit, unless you're Paul, I guess maybe you'd choose fucking Paige's shit. Throw back to previous episode.
Yeah, there you go.
But still, man, it was pretty fucking. But immediately I thought, I'm like, I can talk about that on the podcast. You know, so at least when terrible or fucked up things happen, we can come on here and talk about it.
That's right.
So that's good.
Yeah, that's right.
So when you're spraying off your shit off your plunger, be careful. Don't spray yourself in the face.
That's right. Keep that fucker aimed at a 45-degree angle down. Downward.
I have a more complicated shaped plunger.
Oh, you
It's
got
a
one of them.
more modern. I mean, it's a good ass plunger. You know, which those old plungers with the classic. You know, when you think of like the classic plunger, those things are fucking terrible.
Yeah, yep.
You can't plunge shit with that, dude.
Nope, you can't plunge shit with that, literally.
It's true. Jesus. Oh, fuck.
Oh, man.
Speaking of shit, Rusev beats Mark Henry in a squash. So, they protected fucking Henry like a week ago.
Right?
And then now they have him just get smashed by Rusev.
What are they
Okay,
gonna, what angle are they going to do with Rusev right now, man? Where is he going?
They're
what's-
still kind of dragging out this Lana Dolph Ziggler thing.
Well, Dolph should be done finishing his movie here soon, so he'll be back on TV soon.
Give a fuck. Don't
Yeah.
give a fuck.
It's going to be in theaters sometime next year for like 10 minutes, I think, maybe.
Yeah.
They won't
That
even get
sounds-
done. Yeah, they won't even get done doing the first filming of it or the first showing, and they'll just be like, "Fuck it, there's nobody here."
Straight to Blu-ray bullshit.
Yeah,
right
it's
there.
straight to blow. Yeah, straight to Blu-ray.
Straight to Blu-ray.
Straight to Blu-ray.
Sounded like that's what you were gonna say.
Yeah.
It's so shitty. It's gonna go straight to DVD. Actually,
Yep. No
it won't even be
Blu-ray.
available on Blu-ray.
No, they don't want to spend the extra money.
WWE's like, well, we've shows that studies show that most of our fan base doesn't actually have Blu-ray players because they're fucking inbred shits.
Man, yeah, that's another prime example of insulting your audience's intelligence, man.
Their movies.
Yeah, they're movies.
King Barrett defeated Zack Ryder. Huh?
Talking about insults to your...
Speaking of insults to your intelligence,
Yep, there we go, right there. There's a good
King
one.
Barrett.
Right? I fast-forwarded through that match. Man, I was just like, when he came out, I'm like, oh, God, are you kidding?
I literally can't watch King Barrett
Yeah,
anymore. He's like Sheamus. Like, I just don't want to watch him.
right.
I just want to see him go away.
There's nothing appealing about the guy.
So,
Sheamus is going to be pulled off TV soon, too, man. He's got to go film the new Ninja Turtles movie.
good.
So
fuck.
what's with the fucking Money in the Bank shit?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
So they can capitalize on this when he gets done with the movie. Be like, I'm in this movie. Ugh.
Yep. They tried that with somebody. The Miz. I watch movie, dude. Miz ain't in them.
It's true. Oh, fuck Brock Lesnar and an easy paycheck.
Yep.
Just come in, walk down, stand on some stairs, and walk out.
And hop
Done.
around a little bit. Let Heyman do all your talking, which...
Heyman cut a motherfucker of a promo.
Yes, he did. He cut an awesome promo.
Whatever they're paying that guy, it's not enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lesnar should be paying that guy more money.
Someone should be paying him more money.
That's right, man.
I wish they'd use him for his, like, talent. I mean, the guy is such a genius.
Oh, yeah, have him get some, let him dabble his fingers into the creative end of things, man.
When he used to be part of the writing committee for SmackDown, back when Stephanie McMahon kind of ran the show. And that's back when SmackDown was actually pretty good. when he was doing shit, but he would get in constant arguments with people, and he was just volatile. And that's why I think they should just, like, to me, I just let him go.
Mm-hmm.
I just let him go, man. Give him an hour show or a 2-hour show. Just like, you do whatever the fuck you want, dude. You know? Within reason of what we can get away with, you know, on TV. Right. But other than that, just let him go, man. He's a fucking genius in the business, and they're paying shitheads who used to write on Mike and Molly or something. Or the fucking Everybody Loves Raymond. Trying to write wrestling when you've got Paul Heyman just walking out with a guy. That's all he does.
Yep. And it's way more entertaining than anything else you have on the show.
Yeah, he delivered a motherfucker of a promo. He's good as shit.
Yeah. And we've always said that, though, so it's not a surprise to us.
Yeah, future Hall of Famer.
Absolutely.
Paul Heyman. Paige defeated Naomi. Don't give a fuck.
Naomi's boots were glowing again this week.
Yeah.
Oh, and then the 6-way match. Oh, God.
Yep.
I don't know. Do you think they kind of... no. I don't like Sheamus as a family member.
I thought it was funny that they invited him back to their little fucking...
their promo, yeah.
Their little clam bake room.
Yeah, the clam bake room.
Yeah. I like to think that's all awesome. Just pot smoke.
Yeah.
And those guys are getting chief to fuck back there.
Yeah, those would be the two guys to do it, though. So, like, yeah, man, third member of that. I want to talk about the family for a little bit. Yeah. Third member of that family. Who would you like to see? I heard Adam Rose may be a possibility.
No, he's in beef mode, dude.
That's right. He's in beef mode. We talked about that earlier. And then Bo Dallas. I think Bo Dallas, having him come out with those guys, like being the small little, like, oh, you know what I'm talking about, like the little, like the guy from Star Wars, that little frickin' annoying little thing that always used to jump around with Jabba the Hutt there in Return of the Jedi. You know what I'm talking about. But like having him come out in like overalls and no shirt and just shit like that, and he'll be the high pitched squeaky frickin' little annoying rat type motherfucker with those guys. I think that'd be perfect. I think that'd be awesome.
I think he already does look like a rat.
Right. Yeah, absolutely, man. So.
No, I mean, really, for me, if I was in charge of shit there, I would, on the low... Well, see, this is kind of something I was thinking about this week, but I guess I'll get to that. What I would do is on the low, I would hire War Machine from Ring of Honor, the tag team.
Yep.
And I would just bring both of those guys in as new members on Raw.
There you go. I like that.
But this is something I started to think about this week. And we'll talk Ring of Honor a little bit more later, but the fact that, like, wrestling doesn't have that shocking debut anymore. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's unfortunate, man, because there's no excitement to seeing a new guy, you know? And to me, that was always something exciting, even if it was somebody rebranded. But, you know, like if they were to do something like that where, boom, they go sign those guys on the low and don't put them through NXT because they don't fucking need it.
Right.
You know, just boom, bring them right to the main card.
Mm-hmm.
They need to do shit like that. I think that it's missing that. And that was the thing, too, with Lucha going through season 1 was you didn't know who was going to, you know, every week there might be a new guy, you know? And that's exciting.
And for a long time it was new guys every week. You know, the first, 5-6 episodes? You know, you just kind of get introduced to the roster. That was cool.
I mean, I don't think Jack Evans showed up until, like, episode 25 or something?
Yeah, it was way late, yeah.
So they kind of continued to bring new people in, and they just brought the new Trios Tag Champions in with those guys. They just brought them in, 10 episodes ago, maybe?
Yep.
So I was thinking about that this week, because I saw those guys again, War Machine, and I'm just like, wow, these guys would be perfect for the fucking family.
Yep.
And, you know, but then I was like, how would they do it? they won't bring anybody in and just bam debut them.
Yeah, they got to go through the freaking stupid NXT.
And like some of those guys too, like sending like guys like Uha Nation through there, just dumb. And we were talked about it a lot of times in here, like about Ricochet and like how is this guy not in WWE? I actually found out that they looked at him and didn't take him.
Really?
You believe that? Yeah.
No, I can't.
He's actually roommates with Uha Nation, I guess.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Because on Twitter the other day it was like said playing Madden with my roomie at Uha Nation and our buddy what's that dude from the Indies NXT's fucking little monster.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck his name is offhand?
I can't remember, man.
Solomon Crow.
Oh, there you go. Yep.
So yeah, I guess he's roommates with him. But they looked at him and didn't take him. Like, are you out of your fucking minds? Let's see here. Super handsome kid. Fucking the most ridiculous abs in the business. Doing 630s, and that's not the kind of shit they're that interested in, I don't think.
Yeah, they're not interested in. Yeah, they're not interested
it's
in
like
wrestling.
Super flashy shit. If they got that guy, they would dumb him down so much.
Mm-hmm.
They wouldn't. Like, that's why that's like I hope the dude is making good money now and all that shit. But but at the same point, it's like I don't want guys to go to fucking WWE
because they're ruining them.
Because they do ruin them. Pretty much. They take them and fucking ruin them. Uha Nation is going to be Apollo Crews. Wow. What's he going to do, dude? Is he going to come out in a shitty Apollo Creed style gimmick? Like I said, Xavier Woods already did that gimmick in TNA, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I forget what he was. He was Apollo something or another. That's so stupid. It's just what a lacquer. Like, why can't he just be Uha Nation?
It's lazy, man. It's a straight up lazy.
He kind of looks like Terry Crews, so just pick a black character, his first name, and Crews is the last name. Apollo Crews. Yeah, and that final match, I mean, I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't make it.
It was your basic filler match.
7 matches on the card.
In 3 hours.
3 hours. And at least one of those was a fucking complete... Rusev and Mark Henry was a squash. Barrett Ryder, pretty much a squash.
Yep.
And that's the thing, I look back in this, I'm like, what the fuck happened on this show? Like, what else was happening? Like replays mostly. An hour of replays.
Replays, your 20-minute Heyman promo. That took up about 20 minutes. Seth Rollins took up about 10, 15 minutes at the beginning of the show before there was any wrestling. So, yeah, it all adds up. You got all your backstage ones with, you got your Wyatt. Well, that was only like a minute or two, really.
Yeah.
And then your backstage ones with all the divas, your beautiful and dangerous, the bad girls or whatever. You got all that. And then, they have to replay the entire show from the week before. So, yeah. That's really about what it is.
I'm going to spend a half hour talking about that last week.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, overall, it didn't, it wasn't as bad, I guess.
The first half was good, yeah. The first half
I give it 4 shitty WWE renamings out of 10.
3 shitty Page blue hair extensions out of 10.
Yeah. God, that chick is so fucking annoying, dude.
Yeah, she
like on that podcast, I was just, and it seemed like Austin was just like, I can't believe I have to go sit in here and talk to this. There's something that happens when you become an older man, and especially if you're like me or something, where you're locked up with a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've got a chick, I'm set. So, like, your ability to listen to some vapid whore is just, like, nil, Like, you just don't have it in you to sit and listen to some chick just you know, like, fuck. I don't have to listen to you, so I'm not going to. You know, it reminded me, like, back in the day, if you go on a date with some chick and you're, like, trying to tolerate her personality long enough to sleep with her, you know?
Oh, man.
You know exactly what everybody with a dick knows exactly what I'm talking about. Where you'd be out with some chick and you're like, I can't fucking stand this chick.
Oh, man.
Like, it's like a battle to tolerate her, to try to sleep with her. And I'm just saying, and that's how we are. We're shitty like that.
Dating in your 30s is probably it's probably the most painful thing I've ever done in my entire life. It's like, you know, I don't know, man. It's just like, start talking to a gal, you know, usually over the phone, text messaging back and forth, drop a few jokes, and then, like, when you actually go meet these gals, or I don't know, it's just been a disaster for me lately. Oh, man, it's been a...
Really?
Oh, it's funny to bring that up. Just shitty. Like, I look back on it, like, probably last 6 to 9 months of you know, out there trying to meet someone, and I started laughing hysterically because it's been that funny. Dude, I have got some fucking stories for you, not just within the past year, but just, yeah, like you said earlier, crazy.
Hit us with a very ridiculous one.
A very ridiculous one? Okay, this was probably... Yeah. Oh, man.
I remember one specific you said. You told me that I thought was pretty fucking ridiculous.
I think that's the one I'm going to go with here, because that's pretty much my ace in the hole when, like, me and a bunch of buddies sit around and start drinking beer and start talking about, you know, fucked up girlfriends and shit like that. This is my ace in the hole. I always let everybody go first, and then I throw this one out there. So
hit us with it.
All right, so one of my good buddies and his wife. It was her 21st birthday. So she gets, you know, we get a party bus and everything. We jump on this party bus and, you know, having a good time the whole night, singing karaoke on the bus, stopping at every bar. Well, the last bar that we go to was one here in town called O'Brien's. Not, you know, it's not a bad bar. It's not like a seedy, dirty bar or anything like that. It's a decent bar, you know, if you just want to stop in and have a couple drinks and shit like that. It is kind of...
I got kicked out of that bar 2 minutes after entering it one time.
Really?
Yeah.
Who kicked you out of there? Was it the really short old lady? Okay, let me ask you, what did you do?
I don't remember. We showed up, and I think the person working the door, or it was a person right inside the door, some big broad said something to me, and I just, old school me would just, like, go off, you know?
Right.
And I fucking just, she said something super rude, and I just fucking went off, and it was like, and shit got hot right away, and, like, basically I just got pushed back out the door. We had just walked in. Ty and I were up there, yeah. Like, I was in the bar for maybe a minute and a half straight before I was in some altercation with a woman and being thrown back out the door. Anyway, go ahead.
So anyway, we that's where we finished off the night, was at O'Brien's. Okay, so go to get back, and as soon as we pull up, another party bus shows up. So people that, you know, I don't know if you got party buses in your area or anything, but basically what it is you rent a bus, basically, and it'll drive you around while you go out and get shit-faced all fucking night. So you don't have to worry about trying to get home or nothing. It's actually a very safe alternative, you know, to going out. But it does cost a pretty good penny. That's why you want to get 10, 12 people to go. But anyway, another bus shows up, and it's a freaking bachelorette party, okay? So, yeah, so, you know, right on. So we get to talking to these people right away. Like me and a couple buddies, we were single guys right away. You know, and we, you know, see some good-looking gals getting out of a bus holding inflatable penises and such. You know, we're like, all right, they're wasted. Let's go talk to them. So start talking to this gal. Hit it off, you know. I don't know if we hit it off or just both completely shit-faced. Anyway, end up taking her home that night, and it seemed pretty cool the next day. Everything, you know, seemed all right. Seemed pretty down to earth, you know. Had a lot of shared interests and everything like that. So I'm like, right on. So I pursue this for for a couple of months. About 3 or 4 weeks into it, though. No, it wasn't that quick into it because it ended soon after this. Very soon after this. About, I'd probably say close to the 2-month mark. Anyway, it was right before my 30th birthday because I remember trying to clean this whole mess up before it was my 30th birthday because I had something planned for that. But anyway, there was 2 instances before I get into the bad one. 2 instances of where I was working 2 jobs at the time. So I'd be, sometimes I'd have a 16, 17-hour day. And I'd get home, and I'd just shut my phone off. I didn't want to fucking deal with anything. I just wanted to go home, eat a pizza or make some dinner and crash the hell out. I didn't want to deal with anything. So anyway, she tried calling and texting and stuff like that. And I was just like, fuck, I'm sleeping. So like 5:30 in the morning, 5:30 in the a.m. This happened twice now, man. She comes pounding on the door, ready to bust the son of a bitch down. Right? That should have been my first red flags, right? So I open up the door, and here she comes storming in, pushes me aside, goes to my bedroom right away, looking through my closet, looking through the bathroom, checking the shower.
Thinks there's a bitch in there.
Yeah, looking for another woman. She's like, where's she at? I'm like, what are you talking about? Where is she at? And I was like, my cat? My cat's right there, laying on my bed. And she's like, where's the other woman? Checking under the bed. Serious, man. This happened twice. So it's like, there is nobody else. I'm like, I worked 16 hours, 17 hours yesterday. I'm sorry. I just wanted to come home.
Maybe young guys can work that long and fuck at the end of it, but old dudes like us, forget about it, dude.
Man, forget about it.
Forget about it.
I'm done with that shit. So. Anyway, patch things up, get everything smoothed over. I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't have anything to smooth over. But anyway, she's staying over one night, right? And all of a sudden, like, I'm sleeping, wake up, and I hear some rustling around. And I'm like, what the hell's going on here? And then all of a sudden, I felt water droplets hitting my face, just like drops of water, right?
What?
Yeah, and feeling drops of water hitting my face. So I kind of like, pretend I'm still sleeping, kind of open up that one eye that's kind of mushed between your face and the pillow, just to kind of see enough of what's going on.
Right.
And here she's going around my apartment with holy water, sprinkling holy water.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, no,
You're not serious.
I can't make this shit up, dude. I am not making this shit up.
I did not hear this, man.
You never heard this story?
No.
What? Okay, so anyway, she's going around my fucking house splashing holy water all over everything, right? So I'm like, fuck this. I fucking forced myself back to sleep, I'm like, I'm not talking to her right now. Something's not right. So like the next morning, wake up and we're outside having a cigarette. And I was like, so I woke up last night to like water hitting my face. I'm like, what's with that? And then she's like, she proceeds to tell me, oh, dude, I haven't told you this story, huh?
No, I'm into it already. I'm excited.
You're going to piss your fucking pants.
I'm excited.
Dude. Okay, so she proceeds to tell me, that she feels that there's an entity following her around, that there's some sort of negative energy, and she proceeds to tell me that she thinks to the point to where she may even be possessed by a demon. And I am like, where's my fucking parachute, and how the hell do I jump off this plane?
You're fucking crazy.
My first instinct, you guys, was to run, just to grab I was in my slippers and some fucking pajama shorts, and I wanted to run. I
thought would be, let's roll with this until she leaves, and then lock the door like a motherfucker and never let her in again.
That's how do you break something cleanly to that, man? How do you like, oh my god, you're absolutely fucking nuts. You are, oh god, what have I gotten myself into? That's what I panicked. I had a total inside panic attack trying to figure out how to fucking fix this or how to get this out of my life, because I'm not a very religious person, you guys. And yeah, okay, there's something out there, I'd probably say I'm more spiritual than anything. But straight up demons possessing you, I don't know, man. you know, whew, that's
Did she fuck like she was possessed like demons?
It wasn't bad.
No, that's funny because what I was thinking about was I recall you telling me. Now I'm just gonna say this.
Okay.
You bringing some chick home one night and then like waking up to her piss in your bed.
Oh yeah. There was that. There was one of those. Too. That was just way too much to drink that night. That's what happened there. Yeah, I've had that happen too.
Some broad piss in your bed.
That was a separate gal too. Yeah.
Jesus.
That was old Rando trying to go after some younger chicks, and that one was what? Oh, how old was she? 23, 24 years old at the time. Yeah, that was old Rando trying to prove how young he was yet, and just got pissed on for it.
Yeah, any dude who has like a solid woman, like, dude, I got a woman, and I'm so happy. When I hear like horrible dating stuff, I'm so happy that I just like already have somebody. I don't have to deal with any of that shit.
Yeah, there's a little peek into the adventures of Rando Commando's dating life. Oh my god.
Good lord.
It's sad. It's a scary thing. You guys don't want in it. If you got a good woman, hang on to her. Because you don't want to date into your 30s. Good God, trust me.
Yeah, I did my fair share of dating in my early 30s, but
oh man.
Yeah, it's it's really weird. Dating always sucks.
Yeah, it always does.
So that's
it just seems like a grind to me now. Like, okay, just going through the motions. All right, yeah. All right, what do you like to do? What do you do for fun? You know.
I always just wanted to get past, like, I just want to skip all that dating shit and just, like, can we just get to, like, where we're old and we, like, lay on the couch and watch TV?
Can we be to that point, like, right away to where we can share a moment of silence and not feel fucking awkward about it? Where two grown adults can just sit there and enjoy some fucking peace and quiet together and not have to feel awkward about it?
Yeah.
No?
That's true.
We can't go there yet? Oh, damn it. We got a date for 6 months before we can even go there? Oh, fuck.
Pretty fucking much, dude.
Yeah, that's
classic. You're like, I feel water hitting my face, and I'm like, what the fuck? I couldn't even think, like, I was trying to jump ahead and, like, what is it? And I couldn't even think of what it would be.
Oh, I never told you that story, huh? Oh, and then when things went sour after I like, broke it off, man, I got Facebook letters from her, like 3 a day for a while. Oh, it was over Thanksgiving. It was ridiculous, dude. It was so. She called. I got called everything in the frickin' book, every name, and and I even got called a piece of cheese.
A piece of cheese?
Yeah, So what does that mean? Does that mean I melt and I taste delicious? Should I take that as a compliment?
Sounds like a very religious person, sort of. Like, who doesn't want to curse? Like, you're a piece of cheese.
Yeah, she even went to far as to attack about how fat my cat was. Yeah, she was a fucking psycho.
Your fucking cat is fat too.
Yeah, your cat's fat and gross. No, my cat's fat, but she's not gross.
Who doesn't love a fat cat?
Everybody loves a fat cat.
Fuck yeah, they do.
Yeah, when she gets old enough, I'm going to sell her to a Chinese restaurant. And no, it's so funny. No, bring that up. There's a place here in town that does hibachi grill, and me and Steve actually go there quite a bit. Not for the hibachi grill, but we go there, and you can hear the guys doing their little play and shit, in the background. And one guy, oh, he's so funny. Or the other guy, he's like dishing everything up. He's like, okay, now I bring you the Chinese chicken, and he pushes the chicken out, in front of the people. And while he's pushing the chicken towards the people, he's going meow.
Really?
Great. Yeah, it was funny. I had to go to the bathroom, man. I was laughing so hard.
That's fucking great.
Yeah, dude, that's funny. So
I don't know how appetizing it is, but it's pretty funny.
Yeah, but no, I mean, you can tell he's totally kidding, man. The whole table.
Was it a Chinese guy?
Yeah, it was a Chinese guy. Oh
yeah,
yeah.
Better, dude.
Yeah, it's an old joke. They can make fun of that. They can make fun of themselves. It's so cute, man.
I mean, there are parts of the world where people eat puppies and shit.
Well, it's no different than like eating rabbit, really, if you think about it. My dad admitted to eating cats on the submarine when he was in the Navy.
Where the fuck did they get cats?
They took them down on the sub with them.
They got that hungry?
Yeah, well, I don't think it was a hunger thing. I think maybe more of it was like the chef's idea, perhaps, down there. I don't know.
Whoa. He was on a submarine, huh?
Yeah, he was on a submarine over in Vietnam. The Korean War, I'm sorry. USS Seaback, I do believe is what it's called.
That sounds... I always thought that sounded like a terrible... I'm claustrophobic. So the idea of being, like, down in a submarine for however long...
With, like, 100 other dudes in the same, like, tin can as you. Yeah, it didn't sound like my cup of tea either, man.
Oh, dude, that'd be terrible.
Little history fact here. The movie Hunt for Red October. There's a famous scene in that where the sub shoots up out of the water.
Yeah.
That was... The sub they used for that movie was actually the submarine that my dad was on.
Huh.
So, yeah, so...
Also the basis for one of the worst fucking Nintendo games ever.
Oh, absolutely. What a terrible Nintendo game it was. I actually played it the other day because I was going through the EverDrive with shit that I haven't played or was kind of...
How long did you last? About 2 minutes?
I'd probably say about a minute and a half, yeah. Yeah, it wasn't very long at all.
You're like, oh, it's this kind of game.
Yep. Later, Mega Man 2 it is.
You beat it though, huh? Mega Man 2?
Yeah, I did. First time in 25 years, yes sir.
That game's fucking great.
Yeah, it is. It's tight. The music all the way through that game is just, it's fucking tits on a silver platter, man.
I posted that Bit Brigade playing all the songs from that too.
I watched that. Yeah, where they do it live. That's awesome.
Yeah, were you impressed by that dude's Mega Man skills or what?
He's got some pretty good Mega Man skills. He didn't get game over through the whole thing, man.
Were you using save states or what?
I wasn't using save states, no, but it took me about probably 6 or 7 continues to do so. Yeah.
How many continues you get on there? As many as you want?
It's unlimited. But yeah.
Oh, that's not bad.
No, you can do whatever. Where did I fall into trouble a lot? Oh, the goddamn dragon. The dragon in the first Wily level of that.
Yeah.
Having to jump those platforms. Oh, I had such a hard time getting the rhythm down for that. But other than that,
Game's not that hard. And most of those aren't that hard if you know the order you go in,
Oh, it's pattern memorization is all it is, really, and Twitch.
Yeah.
So.
There you go. Try to beat some games that, like, no one's ever beat. I'm going to try to beat Solar Jetman here.
That was a fun game, actually. I liked that game.
I picked up the Rare Replay for Xbox One, and that's one of the games on there. We had it as a kid, and I love it, but it's fucking hard.
Yeah, it is.
I remember back in the day, I'd only get to, like, the 3rd or 4th world before it just gets so fucking intense.
That first one, I should fire that up tomorrow. That first one, you had to, like, go retrieve parts of your ship or something like that.
That's pretty much always the objective, is to go find things and then drag them back,
Right. And then, like, it would kind of whip you around if you got out of hand with it. You'd have to be real careful.
Yeah.
Because you're working with, like, a no gravity. Yeah, that was a fun game.
This is save states, so I'm going to try to do it with save states, but...
that was the first time I beat Castlevania, the first one, was with save states. Then I beat it legit. One time.
I like save states because it makes it like you can beat the fucker, That's nice.
Right.
So,
but let me tell you, another thing too. If you're into retro gaming, throw in a copy of Blades of Steel.
You've been talking about Blades of Steel for like the last month.
throw that game in there and try to play a buddy with about your same skill level at that game. You will never appreciate an analog stick more after playing those 3 periods of that fucking game.
You said that like every week for the last month.
Have I? Did I? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, just wanted to make sure I got it in there one more time.
It's true.
It is true.
So I think tomorrow I'm going to try to go through Solar Jetman. Maybe I'll throw it up on Twitch.
There you go.
I'll probably broadcast on Twitch tomorrow.
Yeah.
I don't like how the chat takes up half of my screen, though.
Yeah. I was
not
broadcasting.
half, but a little bit, but I don't usually pay attention to the chat.
I was rocking some Rocket League the other night.
Oh, that game looks fun as shit, actually.
That game is fun as shit, dude. It's like soccer with race cars. It's fun.
Yeah, I saw a review of it, and it looked really fun, actually.
Yeah, it was fun. I was broadcasting that the other night. Michael found me. Michael was in there. Yeah.
How did he just came across you at random? Or?
I know because I have it automatically posted to my Facebook.
Oh.
So yeah.
Sure.
I had 5 viewers at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. I had a bunch of people watching me play Farming Simulator. I thought that was funny. Like, holy fuck.
Oh, he's planting the seeds. He's planting the seeds.
Yeah.
Oh, here comes the tractor.
Oh, man, it's a tractor again. Yeah. My favorite part.
No, I need to try that. A buddy of mine got it for the PS4, and he said it's surprisingly a very good game.
Farming Sim?
Yeah, Farming Sim, yeah.
I had it on one for a while, but none of my friends bought it, so I wanted to play the co-op, but no one got it, so I played it through. I played a bunch, and I sold it.
Okay.
To get, got two $50 cards here for Forza 6. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Forza 6. We should move on with wrestling. Holy shit.
Yeah. Okay, just get into wrestling and kind of we'll segue into wrestling with this. 78 days till the debut of the Diddler. coming soon to a PS4 and an Xbox One near you.
To WWE 2K16.
Yeah, that's right. So make sure you get your copy of that and get in line for the Diddler Open Challenge.
The Diddler's coming.
1, 2 diddlers coming for you. Oh, we're gonna throw a promo for that every week. Okay, anyway. What do we got? Ring of Honor now?
5, 6, you'll be touching tips. I'll talk about NXT a little bit.
Oh, okay.
We'll blow through it.
Yeah.
WWE had a bit of booking that I was surprised about. Bayley beat Charlotte in a really good women's match, actually, to open the show.
Yeah.
I was surprised they put Bayley over.
Well, they got to have some, because Charlotte's not going to be on NXT come the same year, so they're going to have to bring up some talent, put some talent over down there. So, yeah.
I think she wrestles Becky Lynch next week, and the winner faces Sasha Banks at TakeOver.
For the title.
Yeah.
They have to get the title off of. They're gonna have to drop it from Sasha.
To Bayley. I mean, Bayley. At least Bayley can work. So.
Well, yeah.
I don't know about that gimmick. It's for literally for 8-year-old girls.
Right, but yeah, it's a dumb gimmick. But she's really the only talent they got left down there.
Pretty much.
That's title worthy. So yeah, I like it. I like the idea.
But they had a lot of fucking. It's really turned into like old. NXT reminds me of like Superstars back in the day or something. Just a bunch of squash matches. Baron Corbin wins the squash. Tyler Breeze wins the squash. They did it finally. William Regal came out and announced that his opponent will be Liger. So like wow, if you had the internet, Tyler Breeze, you could have found that out like a month ago, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
But they had a cool video package on Liger. 2 or 3 minutes long, and it was cool. Had a lot of footage and talked about him as the IWGP Junior Champion and stuff. It's weird how they're starting to recognize that other wrestling, well, at least New Japan, but at least that other organizations exist. Like even on that Finn Balor thing where they would show him in Japan and be like, he's a former IWGP champion, and so that's pretty cool. I like the video sequence. Or the video package, what have you.
Mm-hmm.
Really put over, put him over as the badass that he is. And Zack Ryder and Mojo Rawley, a.k.a. the Hype Bros. They beat Dawson and Wilder. Which, whatever. I mean, I actually kind of like that Dawson and Wilder team. They're just two, strong dudes who don't really have gimmicks,
Right.
They just look like ass kickers. One dude's bold, and it's like, yeah, man, I don't mind it. Samoa Joe and Rhino was the main event. It's a pretty good match for two big guys. I mean, he gave fucking Rhino the muscle buster, which is pretty fucking crazy.
Yep.
Grabbed him off the ropes, and which is about the only way he was going to get him in position for that shit.
Yeah. No
so I thought that looked pretty good. I mean, it was okay. I don't know, dude. Joe really, he hasn't really shown me anything, man. How do you feel about it? I haven't seen anything that's like, wow.
It's very mediocre. Yeah, it is. It's very. There's nothing that's really stood out to me, man.
He throws him in the corner. He does the really quick punches to chop thing at the end, and I mean, I haven't seen anything out of it that's really that impressive. You know,
Right.
A lot of his matches have just been squash matches where he does the same shit. This match wasn't a squash, but he still didn't really do anything. I thought that was. I mean, he went off the top rope and shit. And I don't know. I guess he's all right, but I'm interested to see where they go with it. You know, like, what are they going to do with this guy? And, you know, but I guess, yeah, I should go back to the Uha Nation thing. This is where they said his name and shit.
Yeah.
And I think he's debuting on that card on the 22nd, the TakeOver card, so.
Yep.
He's fucking awesome, dude. If you haven't seen any Uha Nation, the dude is really fucking good. So, we'll see what they do with him. Not off to a good start with that fucking name, though.
I know, it's such a dumb name. It really is. It's fucking stupid.
Apollo Crews.
Yeah.
Ring of Honor.
Yeah, Ring of Honor. Ring of Honor wasn't, I don't know, it wasn't over the top. It wasn't great. There's no Dalton Castle this week. God damn it.
No. The Young Bucks versus War Machine was a good match.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
AJ Styles came out. Why the fuck is AJ Styles not in WWE?
Because WWE are cunts. We've talked about this already.
Oh, that's right. They're cunts.
Same reason why the Briscoes aren't in there.
Well, the Briscoes declined.
Well, they wouldn't have declined if WWE would have made them a good freaking offer. So,
That's true. That's true. And like I said, you know, a guy like AJ Styles, I didn't give a fuck. Just bring that guy to the main card.
Right.
You know, but they wouldn't. Because they suck like that. But yeah, AJ Styles is so over everywhere he goes to wherever there are people who know about wrestling, AJ Styles over as fuck.
Right. Yep. Because he should be. He came out in replacement. They faked an injury.
I thought that was pretty good. I wasn't sure if he was actually hurt or not.
Because, the way he landed after that flip over the top.
No, it sold it good as fuck, right?
Yeah,
I wasn't sure.
Shit.
I was like, oh, did he actually get hurt here?
Well, they went to a commercial and everything, man. And
Yeah.
I was like, oh, what the hell, But, yeah.
When I get got by a fucking wrestling show, I'm like, that's fucking pretty good, dude.
Yeah, that was all right, man.
Applause to you.
Yeah, so.
You fucking
didn't know which way they. Yeah, obviously, by the end of the match, you knew which way they went with it. But yeah.
Was this your first? I know you messaged me about it. Was this your first time seeing the romantic touch, or what?
Yeah, it was. It was the first
He's
time.
fucking great, dude. You're like, what the fuck is this? Like, no,
I'm like,
dude.
what is this? I was like, this is kind of the way I want to take the Diddler character.
Yeah. It's different.
Yeah, it's definitely different. Comes out with he's in a luchador mask with the rose and the hearts and everything all over it.
I always thought of it as like, it's almost like he went to a big fucking bin, and like they're like, well, we got this mask, and it's just a mask that has hearts and a rose on it, and they're like, he's like, well, I'll try to fucking come up with a gimmick around this mask, you know?
Yep. What you ain't got no gear? There's a lost and found over there. Go see what you can find. Like they let him dig through the lost and found before they came up with something for him, man.
I guess I'll take this mask and a suit coat.
Yep. And I'm gonna take this rose prop here as well. So yeah.
The rose prop.
I thought it was kind of funny. I was like, what the fuck is this? This is awesome. And then,
yeah, I've seen him before.
He got wrecked, though.
Well,
he got wrecked in his match.
That's true. And they're kind of building on this thing with Cedric Alexander. You know, going more heel and shit, which is pretty interesting. The romantic touch, fuck, I love it though.
Yeah, it's such a goofy gimmick.
Oh man, good shit. Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly. So no contest.
Yeah, and you got There's a bunch of fuckery that happened in that. Moose, but no, I don't. Oh, hold on, we're not there yet. Never mind.
No, Moose came out at the end
Moose
of that
came out at
romantic
the
touch
end of that
match.
one. Yep.
Yeah.
That's right. Yep.
I dig that guy. He's got a ways to go yet, but fuck, is he a big son of a bitch.
And he's over on the crowd, man. Crowd loves him.
How do you not get behind that song, dude?
Right?
Like, the first time I heard that song, I was like, Moose!
Yep.
Like, you just want to sing along to it.
Yeah, you're chanting along with it.
And then Future Shock defeated the Addiction. I like David. They have a lot of good tag matches. I like tag wrestling. They have a good amount.
Yeah, they got a good amount of talent in the tags, man. So yeah.
I always feel like tag wrestling is very underutilized by WWE for a long time.
They were at one point gonna just get rid of tag team wrestling altogether, man.
What? Really?
Yeah, this is probably in the mid-2000s. I remember reading something on it when I wasn't keeping up on it or nothing like that, so yeah.
Fuck that. I love the glory days of tag when, like, almost every match on the card would be tag matches.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. I think they're fun.
I think it's a lost art, too. People don't know how to do a good tag team match,
That's true. Who are we giving a lot of... I was giving a lot of props with Tyson Kidd and...
Tyson Kidd and Cesaro, yep.
Right. Because they got it.
Yeah, you'd go out there...
You could tell that they were thinking of shit like, oh, hey, what if I do this? And they actually had double team moves, which for a long time, you didn't see any of that. You see a guy hold an arm bar when he tags and then gives it to the other guy.
Yep, that was it.
I like seeing double team wrestling, the Steiners used to do, and Legion of Doom, shit like that. And that's one thing that Ring of Honor really does well is... all of the tag teams have awesome fucking double team moves,
Yes. Yeah, they do,
There's
man.
tons of fucking... Like War Machine, those guys are full of fucking crazy double team moves, and it's badass.
Did you get your tickets to the Super Kick party? I hate it. I don't know. That's the only bitch I got about Ring of Honor is the announcer every time there's a Super Kick in that main event, or in that tag team match. Super kick. Just loses shit over a super kick.
It does. Yeah, I guess I'll give you that. But yeah, overall, good show. I enjoy it. Ring of Honor's awesome. WWE is stealing from them.
Yes, they are.
I watched on NXT this week. There was a tail of the tape before the main event. I was like, huh,
was there really?
where have I seen this in wrestling before?
Oh, it was Ring of Honor, did it?
And they've completely ripped off the work style.
Oh, yeah.
Like, main event WWE matches are just like they are in Ring of Honor. The high work rate, lots of kickouts, a lot of moves. It's funny that they just didn't rip this company off like crazy, and now they're going to do it again.
Mm-hmm.
They got the champion. Someone's going to have 2 belts soon.
Mm-hmm.
Just like Jay Lethal.
Oh, God. LOL, Cena wins.
Ugh. There's no...
Is that how they're going to get the belt off of Rollins? Is they're going to fucking take it from,
oh my God.
Cena? I was at least excited for Lesnar. I thought they were going to drop it back to Lesnar.
Yeah, and that's the thing is, like, I don't think either of those guys are worthy of... I like Jay Lethal having both belts in Ring of Honor. I think that's cool. Right. He fits it. He's got a good, character for it. He's good. This, like, what, Seth Rollins with 2 or fucking Cena? That's about, like, that's the worst case scenario for people like us who hate John Cena. Is like him with 2 belts. Oh, my God.
Oh, man. Then you don't have... So those are your only 2 belts right now. When's Ryback coming back?
By SummerSlam, I guess.
Okay.
The champ is here. And here.
And here also as well.
Get ready.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
John Cena sucks.
I'm so disappointed he wasn't in San Jose this week.
Oh,
they love him there.
Dude, that's one thing, too, it's really fucking funny, is, like, that should prove to you where that guy fucking resides. when the crowd is doing "Thank You, Rollins" chants when he's talking about breaking his nose.
Yep.
Holy shit!
The whole place. Yeah, it was the only time. I was like, oh, man, Seth Rollins better shut up, otherwise he's going to have a heel turn tonight.
Yeah, exactly.
He's going to have a face turn tonight. Yeah, he's going to turn face tonight if he keeps talking about breaking John Cena's nose in San Jose.
Yeah, the crowd was so into it, dude. Every time he'd mention it, they'd cheer.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it was funny. That was great.
That's not what they intended when they did that.
Yep. That was never the intention to break John Cena's nose. And
maybe it was.
I don't know. Maybe Seth Rollins is pissed that he's got way more talent than him, and the guy they're still handing everything to this guy.
Yeah, but he'll be back in 2 weeks.
Oh man,
take a lot of vitamins, brother.
That's right, brother.
That's why he's back so fast from injury. He takes a lot of vitamins.
He says his prayers and takes his vitamins. Takes his vitamins in his ass.
Yeah, takes his vitamins by shot through his ass. Yeah, exactly.
Oh man! Oh man! Oh man!
The same way Darren Young takes his vitamins.
Yep.
By a shot in the ass. Get it? It's a gay joke. All right.
Bop, bop, ba-da, bop, bop.
I love doing that. He makes some stupid joke and then get it.
Yep.
It's a gay joke.
It's
And other people are like, yeah, I got it. You're like, okay, just checking.
I can explain it to you if you need me.
Did you get it? It's a dick joke. You get it? Let's talk about...
there was that one other show this week. What was that show called again?
The show that made every other bit of wrestling that I watched all week just seem like a pile of shit. You know? Honestly, anything I watched after this, it's ruined wrestling for me for a little bit.
I want to apologize to all the people that we turned onto it almost here, too, because it ruins everything else that is wrestling for you. You watch this show? At least I have it on late in the week, so you can eat all your meat before you get your pudding.
When the show ended, I thought to myself, this is the best 2 hours of wrestling I've ever watched. And I was like, that seems rash to make that decision. I'm going to let it cool for the rest of the week and see if I still feel that way. And I kind of think I do.
It was definitely the best 2 hours of wrestling I have watched in very, very, very long time.
Since a 1990s ECW pay-per-view, probably?
Oh, yeah, probably.
Since Barely Legal or something?
Yeah, I'd have to say, yeah.
It's hard to, it was so fucking good.
It was fantastic. Yeah, man, I don't remember watching that good of a wrestling show since I was in my teens, man.
When's the last time you were as amped up to watch a show as this, a wrestling show?
Maybe. Oh man.
Since you were a kid, maybe.
Maybe the Goldberg-Hogan match that was on Nitro that one time. Maybe that.
You were really stoked for that?
I was stoked for that. Yeah, I was a Goldberg fan. Just anybody to take a strap away from Hogan, and I'm down.
That's true. I did like the NWO, but I always hated Hogan having the belt.
Yep.
I don't know. It was goddamn amazing. So,
where do we even start? How about with the first match?
I was thinking we'll start at the beginning, and then we'll work through it to the end.
We'll just go from there.
Seems like seems like a good idea.
Well, let's go. Let's go. Fuck, I got my seatbelt buckled. Let's go.
The show started. They did a little tribute to Piper,
which was awesome because
nice.
no other show really did that. Ring of Honor didn't do that.
I didn't see it on Ring of Honor.
No.
No, they did.
Oh, did they?
But I don't think it was on the website.
Oh yeah, because I had to watch it. Yeah, I had to watch it on the website.
So did I, and I feel like from what I heard, they did do something. So I don't know. Maybe they did. But yeah, they did a recap of the season, which is really good. Even if you hadn't seen anything but this, and I know a lot of people jumped on just for this to see what it was about. Mm-hmm. So it did a pretty good job, I thought. This is the best you can, of recapping 38 episodes, or whatever the fucking 39 episodes. They did a pretty good job with that.
Take note, WWE. That's how you do a review. You slam it all into what? 4 minutes, 5 minutes, maybe.
Michael Chiavello was in to call the action with Stryker as Vampiro was wrestling.
Yep.
And I like that guy. I mean, I've seen him around. He's done a lot of different shit.
I was a little disappointed because Vampiro was so, I don't know, he was an awesome commentator.
He wasn't good at first, but he grew on you over the course of the year, right?
Right.
Yeah,
man.
I agree. And I think he's going to be gone. I think this guy might be, this guy was in the position that they talked to Jim Ross about being in. Because there was discussion at some point with Ross.
Okay.
Where they were like, well, we'll bring you in and you can call Ultima Lucha with Stryker.
Something we missed on the news real quick. There has been rumors floating around that JR coming back to do something part-time with WWE. So we'll see where that goes.
I wish he'd just tell them to eat shit.
Right?
It's like, you guys fuck off.
Right. But anyway.
I'm glad. I mean, I love JR, but I'm glad he didn't do that. Because, I mean, he doesn't fit for me.
That guy's been fired more times from Vince than Piper.
He probably has. At least Piper deserved to be fired some of those times. I don't think JR really ever deserved to be fired.
Right.
So, whatever. The show started out with Mundo and Patron. Look, that's a fuck of an opening match for you.
Right? Oh, this match surprised me, man. This one surprised me a bit.
In how
they finished it.
Oh,
but the spots, the match was. I mean,
the match was good.
Yeah, the match was damn good.
It might be the best match I've seen Patron have ever.
Wow, he was stuck in WWE for so long, dude.
That's true. I think it was the best match either of these guys have had.
Right. Absolutely. Agreed.
I mean, I guess Patron was the champ in WWE, but Mundo was always kind of underutilized. But, tons of great spots in there. I don't know what you think of it, man. You enjoy the match?
I loved the match, man. The match is awesome. Mundo gets thrown through a window at the end.
And is bleeding like a fucking pig.
Yes, he was covered in blood while Matt Stryker screams, "Holy shit!" when they pull him out, man. But like this, as bloody as it was, it doesn't even fucking hold a candle to the next match in this card, man. Not even a candle to this.
Melina showed up in this match too.
Yep. They actually put Mundo over on Patron, which I thought it was going to go the complete opposite way. Is he still AAA champion? Yeah, he is. He's still AAA champion. Okay. Well, that's why it surprised me, man. I didn't think some other promotion was going to let him go, let him lay down for somebody. But yeah, I was really surprised that they put Mundo over on him. But then, Patron gets a last laugh by fucking him up and throwing him through the window at the end.
Like, I haven't seen somebody that bloody in a fucking wrestling match.
Oh, my God, yeah. It was bad. I don't know if he cut himself in the wrong spot or something, or what.
I don't even know if he did cut himself at all.
Yeah,
I mean, that's kind of the genius. You throw him through that window.
He could have a bucket of fake blood right behind there to stick his whole goddamn head into.
Oh,
he had to have, man.
I'm sure he did. I'm sure he fucking wiped that shit all over his face.
Oh, man, he was covered. Looked like he freaking got his face ripped off. It was nuts.
It was pretty fucking intense. I was like, wow, that's more blood than I've seen in wrestling in a while. They had some of the backstage, I was like so excited. I was like, oh, we're going to finally see some of the fucking backstage shit resolve itself. Azteca shows up, and dude, Black Lotus just kills him.
Yep, kills him. Straight up kills him.
Murders him with a blow to the spine.
Right,
I was like, holy fuck, dude, another guy dead on this show. I love when people die on this show. Dude.
The genius of it is, oh man, these guys can get away with bringing people back like that,
I don't know if they will, but Dario Freezer says it's too dangerous, that he'll have to build a new temple. And she's like, what about him? And he's like, he's coming with us. So Matanza is coming with them to protect her. So it shows him opening the cage, and then it goes back into, back to the wrestling. And I thought that was a great backstage promo. Yes. She kills him with a spine shot. Like, holy fuck. So we really don't know who killed her parents. Was it Azteca? Was it Cueto's brother? No one really knows. I mean, maybe we'll find out.
Who knows? Who cares?
And I was like,
going.
I was like, are we going to see the creature? See the creature? Nope. I'm like, oh, cocksucker. I was like so excited about it. We've been waiting since October. Next match on the card, he had Pentagon Jr., which I fucking dig him.
Yep.
Versus fucking Papa from Ghost.
No shit.
Vampiro comes down looking just pretty much like Papa from Ghost.
Yep.
Which is well done because Papa from Ghost is one of the creepiest motherfuckers ever.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
My chick won't even she doesn't even like looking at Papa. She's like, I can't look scary. I can't even fucking look at that guy. And there's something about the demonic Pope that is fucking freaky,
Yeah, there's something not right about it.
And Vampiro looked fucking awesome.
Yes, he did.
Big ass.
I remember because I was working that night, and I tried to stay off of everything. I tried to stay off of Facebook. I tried to stay off of everything so nothing would be spoiled. And it popped up something. I had Facebook on. Like, I was working for a little while, then I came and checked my phone, had Facebook on, and I just seen one of your comments that said, "Holy shit, do you guys see Vampiro?" And I was just like, God damn it. Close Facebook right away. I'm like, can't look at it till tomorrow. God damn it. I couldn't do anything. But yeah, man, I was so excited for this match. This was probably the one I was most excited for.
He's got a giant upside down fucking cross on there, just like Papa. Yep. I mean, it was pretty much an exact replica of Papa.
Yep. Down to almost a face paint and everything. It was just more of his old school Vampiro face paint.
But it was fucking creepy, man.
Yeah, it was. It was awesome.
Like I said, it really capitalized on there's something about that, kind of creepy Pope thing.
Yep.
And yeah, the Zero Fear match. Holy fuck, dude.
This was crazy. This was nuts. Bring out light bulbs. When was the last time you seen light bulbs in a match?
No shit. On TV.
On TV, let alone
Yeah.
And then Pentagon smashes a light bulb over Vampiro's head, grabs the leftover big piece of glass, digs it into the side of his head, has blood all over his arm. Pentagon lifts his arm up and licks Vampiro's blood off of his arm.
It's fucking...
What the fuck, dude?
It was fucking gross, dude.
It was fucking wild. This match did not disappoint.
It was cool, too, because, Mike Chiavello did a really good job saying, too, is like the most violent luchador of the past.
Right?
Versus the most violent of the present. So, really fucking good, man. And yeah, I don't know that we've ever seen light tubes on a fucking TV match. Not that I remember.
All the backyard wrestling. That's all I remember seeing that stuff,
I don't even think ECW ever really used light tubes, did they?
I don't.
Well, yeah, I suppose some of those Axel Rotten matches they did.
Yep. I'll let you take the next big spot there.
I mean, there's so much
fire, the fire in the table. I'll let you take over on that one.
Well, there was that. I mean, I'm trying to look at some of the. There's a point too where Vampiro nearly rips the mask off Pentagon, and then he licks his blood off of himself.
Yep.
It's fucking gross. Smashes tubes onto fucking Pentagon. Pentagon had a white shirt on, which was a nice touch. If you're going to have a bloody as fuck match, don't wear a black shirt, wear a white shirt.
Wear a white shirt, yeah. Just
very fucking good. I mean, you got a fucking Vampiro gives him a top rope belly to belly, which was absurd.
Yep. Man, did he performed a lot better than I thought he would. He was awesome. For an old man as he was, I don't know, man. I thought he was way better than what I thought he was going to be out there.
Yeah, dude, definitely. Vampiro ETS, spine buster through the flaming table.
Yep. Oh,
that was
fucking...
pretty.
Dude, he was on fire for a little bit too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, dude, the fire extinguisher was like way off to the side, not on the side where he was, dude. So it didn't hit him at all, man. He was on the floor, and from what you could see, it looked like his skin was singed. I mean, he took a burn on that, man, because they were not there to put him out in time, which is fucking crazy. So yeah, Vamp loses the match. And then, is screaming at Pentagon to break his arm, which I thought that was like, wow, that's pretty cool.
Yep.
Breaks his arm, and then the big reveal that Vampiro is his fucking master.
Yep. Crazy twist at the end. I didn't see that coming either.
I didn't either.
So,
but, I mean, this was a classic fucking... they reminded me of the classics, man. A Cactus Jack fucking Terry Funk match.
Oh, absolutely.
Just a real violent fucking hardcore match.
There's a picture up here of, I think we're both looking at the same recap, and that picture of Pentagon Jr. with his face, with his mask ripped half off, and his face just bloody, man. I think we should use that for this show. We gotta put the sheik up there. Yeah. But anyway...
Good.
Oh man. I'll post that to the page. But yeah, dude, what a fucking wild! And we're 2 matches in. We are only 2 matches into this, folks.
I was the most violent match that's ever probably been on TV in the U.S.
Oh man, I just love the build-up. Started with the thumbtacks, and then the light tubes come out.
Oh, we forgot about the thumbtacks.
The thumbtack. Well, that was such an afterthought. By the time everything else came out, you're like, oh shit, there is thumbtacks.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just.
I was so surprised. I was like, are they going to go for a fucking super hardcore match?
And
Fuck yeah, they did.
Fuck yeah, they did. It was ridiculous. It was fucking... The fucking ring was on fire. It was fucking sweet.
Yeah, the ring was on fire. I thought it was... And it was like, 2 for 2 on fucking bloodbaths.
Yep.
2 matches, 2 bloodbaths. Fucking hardcore.
Oh, I can't believe that they started the show like that. But, man, I suppose...
And then you've got, WWE where you can't bleed.
Yeah, but these guys are like, bleed as much as you fucking can.
And Ring of Honor on where if you bleed on Sinclair, it goes black and white.
Yep.
So, there's that.
Mm-hmm.
Or they'll, pixelate the blood. Like, wow, that's... pretty lame, dude. And then you go over here, you've got dudes smashing each other with fucking light tubes.
Yep.
This is about as close to a deathmatch style that I like, I guess. I don't mind some hardcore shit as long as the people in there are actually wrestlers and they're not endangering themselves by doing fucking dumb shit.
Yeah, or one another, yeah.
That deathmatch stuff is fucking stupid. But this was badass.
Yes, it was.
The Gift of the Gods match.
The Money in the Bank.
That was really fun. Yeah.
It was a Money in the Bank. Yep. I like this match. Yeah, this is a good match, man.
There's way too many fucking spots to even call in this. I mean, what's his nuts? Jack Evans took a crazy off the top of the fucking building thing in this.
Yep.
Or was it Phoenix? Man, I take that back. It was Phoenix, I think. It's so hard to even say at this point. This match had a million fucking a million spots,
Well, you had what? How many guys did you have in this
7.
match? Yeah, so you're gonna have spots all over the place.
Yeah, there was crazy spots everywhere.
450 dives. You had. Here. Fans start doing the Lucha Dragons Lucha bit, so at least it's over in one audience in wrestling. Good
right,
one.
I did see that shit where some people were kind of doing the point thing.
Right? So,
yeah.
Aerostar reverses Sexy Star into a 187. Oh, yeah, there are so many.
And there's... Evans did an awesome fucking springboard 450 off the top.
Yep.
Coming from the outside in... that was really cool. I haven't seen a 450 off there in a while. Pretty badass.
Then he took a lariat that freaking about took his head off.
Yeah, crazy shit, dude. When's the last time you saw a standing octopus hold in a match?
God, close to never.
But yeah, I mean, good match. Tons of crazy spots. Phoenix won it, which was pretty much kind of. I mean, I guess I didn't know who was going to win any of this. And I thought that was cool about the whole show. Really, is you don't know who's going to go over, who in any of these matches. So
I've been a fan of Phoenix since he beat Mil Muertes in that casket match, dude.
Yeah,
that was a fucking rad match, dude.
That was a rad match. By my guess, as far as I can tell, if we're going matches that took place in the U.S., I'm going to give all the top 5 for match of the year all go to fucking Lucha Underground.
Oh, yeah, man.
That grave consequences, that 60-minute fucking Mundo Puma match.
Yep.
The opening match here, Mundo and Patron. I'd have to throw that fucking... I would throw that Vampiro one in there just because, like, you never see a match like that on TV.
No, you don't see a brutal... No, not since ECW days have you seen a match like that. The real ECW days, mind that.
Yeah, that wasn't on TV.
Yeah.
So, that was pretty good. The only real shortcoming for this show, I thought the Blue Demon thing was pretty... it really didn't do much for me.
Right, that's probably the least interesting thing going on with Tejano and Blue Demon. That's probably the least interesting thing that I thought.
It was a no DQ match. He made it. Cueto made it a no DQ. So, you had all these cats. Chavo comes out, and I guess that's kind of a new thing. You got Chavo, Blue Demon, and the 2 living members of the crew.
Yep.
So
the one that didn't get eaten.
Yeah.
The 2 that didn't get eaten.
Exactly, dude.
Oh, shoot. That's friggin' awesome.
Oh, so, and then you had the main event, and it was crazy, like, all of these matches, whether that Blue Demon one was kind of quick, but the other matches were good, long matches. That Gift of the Gods match was great.
Yeah, it was.
Giving people time to work. I thought maybe that they were going to throw some impromptu match on the card. Make something would develop on the show and another match would be added, but that was not the case. And then you had the main event. Mil Muertes, Prince Puma.
Oh, just awesome. What a good match.
It was, dude. Coughing my head out here.
You make it?
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, Mil Muertes came down in a new, some other fucking gear. Which I enjoyed this way more, dude. As this even said, like, remember he used to have those weird pinstripe pants?
Yeah.
What the fuck was that all about?
Right.
I didn't like that. So he had a new, darker, cooler fucking get up.
Skulls and shit all over it, yeah.
And, again, there's a million spots. There was a crazy power bomb onto the steps.
Yeah.
Which was pretty hardcore.
You had tables getting destroyed. Everything, man.
Puma does a dive to the outside and just gets smashed with a chair as he's flying through the air. Jesus. Yeah, there was some table spots. That table didn't quite go down on the first one, so they did it on the second one.
Yeah, so they had to do it again.
They kind of fucking hit the... That was a cool spot, too, man. He did a spear from the apron, and they just kind of hit through the ropes and kind of hit the corner of the table, so then Mil finished it off by power bombing him through the table. A long way.
Yep. That you never see. You never see that happen.
Yeah, dude.
Only way you see a guy is when they go through the long way is when they'd set up the table in the corner. Mm-hmm. That'd be the only way.
Puma hits a 630, almost gets a 3, goes for another one, misses it, gets a flatliner. And yeah, they did the end spot was a super flatliner off the top rope.
Off the top rope, yep.
Pretty fucking hardcore. And yeah, the show closes with the Disciples of Death, and along with Katrina. And Mil Mortis, fucking all the gold locked up, man.
Yep, we got all the gold. I could kind of see that coming. As soon as the disciples or whatever, the ghoulies or whatever we want to call them, as soon as they won the trios title, I'm like, Mertes he's gonna beat Puma.
I like it. I think it's a good setup going into season 2.
Yep.
You know, there's a lot of ways to go.
Set up for season 2. Oh man, the video sequence at the end. I know you really liked it.
This closed.
I'll let you take it. Yep.
This closed off the show. And so the credits go, and then there's the final video sequence, which I can't tell you, man. I watched this and I was so fucking giddy. I think that was one of the greatest things I've ever seen. Like, period. I thought it was fucking amazing.
You had Dario Cueto and what's her name? God dang it. Black Lotus. Grabbing money, grabbing everything they can. Why did he come back for that Red Bull?
That was awesome, dude.
That was kind of funny. I thought that was kind of funny.
Like, when they would do those, shit in his office all year, they would kind of show that bull all the time. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's just that was just funny. That was funny.
So,
they
let's
jump in his SUV and
let's try to go through everything that you see as it happens, and it really had a cool effect to the film. And so they jump in a truck, they're towing a trailer, and part of the trailer's torn out, and you catch just a glimpse of fucking his brother. Yep. You see just like the eyes, kind of a nose of the monster.
Of his mask, you just catch a little bit of his mask there.
I was so excited about it. So we got to see it. And like I said, like I said earlier, he's going to build a new temple, I guess, so it's going to be somewhere else. Kind of weird.
Maybe they start touring? Who knows? Are they going to...
I don't know about that.
Well, what are they going to do? Are they going to, I suppose, are they going to have anything in the old temple? I don't know. I can't wait. I cannot wait for season 2. God dang it. Can't wait.
I like the temple, so it's weird that they're leaving it.
Right?
Maybe they'll redesign it? I don't know. I'm not sure where that's going. So, and it basically goes through showing everybody leaving.
Yep.
So, Phoenix rolls out with his title in a fucking gold Trans Am.
Yes.
Get it, Firebird.
Awesome.
It was fucking awesome. Oh my god. And then a truck is sitting there and kind of follows him, and it's King Cuerno.
Yep.
Just in a shitty pickup, which okay.
Yep.
So he kind of follows him off, and then it got really interesting, dude. When it showed Marty has kidnapped Sexy Star.
Yeah.
And he's crazy in this fucking thing, man.
Yeah, he cuts a good promo. I think this is what maybe the first time we get to hear him cut a promo on.
Other than kind of being like a comedy thing, he's really twisted in this.
Yeah.
And says he's going to introduce her to his sister.
Yep.
So that's interesting. I'm like,
and she's like wrapped up, like she's in a cocoon, all the way up to her shoulders.
Yeah, she's tied up like a motherfucker, screaming just bloody murder, and he's just crazy,
laughing, sitting over like one of them shitty lights that you always see in the interrogation scenes of the old cop movies, just sitting under the, just laughing. Yeah, what an atmosphere they produced with that show, dude.
I was like, that's really weird.
Yep.
And Helico and Havoc kind of have a cool little, thing. They promise to get the gold.
Yep.
And Helico leaves on like a fucking dirt bike. Havoc gets on the back of a Harley with Evilise.
Yep. Calls her babe, so now you gotta, See, that's how they should do that, sort of, because that's all, like, their relationship, that's all second storyline now. That they don't force that into the mainstream like you see with the Rusev-Lana thing.
Sure.
Like, they don't force that in your face. Like, there was a little turbulence there, but that was never the main issue with that team.
Mm.
But,
and I really like the idea of him getting on the back of a Harley, that she's driving. And, he puts a helmet. So weird seeing it.
What'd she say to him? What'd she say? You kicked me off last time, or you bucked me off last time, or something like that?
I don't know, So...
Yeah.
I thought it was like also really funny, him with a helmet on with his mask
Yeah.
and the beard. I was like, what the fuck? Then they cut to Drago and Aerostar.
Yep.
Drago's got that crazy fucking voice. Aerostar has a weird voice too, doesn't he?
Yep. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does.
But Drago's really slowed down and sounds cool.
I think he's sounding cooler and cooler, like he's turning into, like, I think that's the gimmick they're going, like he's going to turn full dragon pretty soon or something like that. It's just awesome.
He goes through, and this is kind of like we saw earlier in the season. He goes to the exit and bursts into flames. You know, flames come shooting back out, and
Yep.
so...
And then Aerostar goes through the same exit, and he takes off like a rocket ship. Like, you just see sparks and everything. Oh, it's so awesome, dude.
Oh my god.
Oh, man.
Then you have Vampiro and Pentagon together. You know, so it's interesting. You know, I think Vampiro's going to end up being more of a manager with Pentagon.
I think that's a good call.
Yeah, I like it. You know, I think that'll be interesting to see where that goes. El Dragon as Tekka's mask is taken by a new owner, which is the hoodie guy.
Mm-hmm.
And as the last bit, well, then you see the Lucha Underground sign with a big spray-painted question mark on it.
With somebody standing on the top of it.
Which is a complete reference to Rey Mysterio. So that's exactly what that is.
Oh,
it's a reference to Rey Mysterio.
That's awesome.
And then there was a really cool fucking Dario Cueto thing, man.
Yep.
He's kind of shown in front of it, and he's like on a cart, I guess, you know, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
He's advancing through the place as all the lights are turning off, you know, without walking, just kind of floating through, and, you know, at the end it's just red fucking lights. Like, he's kind of like the devil, man.
Yep.
And then it just, dude, on the screen, to be continued. Holy fuck. I was, dude, it was amazing. That end video sequence, I was just, like, so into it.
I watched that end video sequence about 3 times. I rewound it and watched it again. I did, man. I did. I don't care. It was awesome.
I plan to rewatch the whole show again.
Oh, fuck.
This weekend.
Rewatch the whole series before second season starts.
Yeah, I wish I could, right? There's a...
Hashtag Netflix. Netflix needs Lucha on Twitter. Let's get that trending, so maybe Netflix will pick it up for all you guys that don't have easy access to this. So
yeah, they are trying to get it trending right now, so...
Yep, get that trending. I did my part.
Yeah. I know a lot of people are doing it. It's hashtag Netflix needs Lucha.
Yep.
So hopefully they do pick it up. Because I think that'd be great. You get some money for it, which they need.
Yeah.
And everybody can watch it and get ready for season 2, which is perfect.
That's right. You catch it. I mean, what do people do when you find a new show on Netflix? What do? You binge watch the shit out of it.
Yeah, you'll be ready by October.
Yeah. So, yeah.
And that's the thing, honestly. If it showed up tomorrow on Netflix, I'd watch through the whole thing again.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Once a day. 1 episode a day. That's what I would do.
Yeah, dude. What a fucking, and, you know, hopefully it comes back for season 2. Regardless, you know, and I think it will. But even if it didn't, it'll go down as the most interesting thing that's ever happened in wrestling. For
a very, very long time, yes.
I think ever.
It's right up there. It definitely is up there.
It takes the rules that that you think of with wrestling and goes completely against it, man.
Yeah, it goes completely sideways on it.
It does.
What a great show. What a fantastic show.
If you haven't watched it yet, it's on YouTube, so...
Yeah, get looking. I know they know they got the bots and they're taking some episodes down. I think Michael was actually looking for a certain episode from January.
Yeah. I know you can download them online too, so.
Yeah. Oh yeah, if you're with that T word, that one T word, yeah, I'm sure if you're familiar with that one T word, you can find them that way.
Well, that's their own fault for not making it available.
Well, I mean, when going into it, they had to know when they taped it. I mean, all the people that were there,
Yeah.
I think they filmed like 3 episodes in a row every time.
Oh,
They do
more
something
than
like
that.
I think so.
They filmed Ultima Lucha in April.
Yeah. So yeah, that'd have to be.
I mean, you had 3 months before it aired. It's crazy. So yeah, they pack it in, man.
Yep. And man, you could find spoilers for this, but boy, did I stray away from all of that.
I didn't have any, luckily. So that was good.
Yeah, I know Casey said he accidentally read ahead and ruined the main event for himself.
Yeah, you have to stay away from Wikipedia.
Yeah, get away from, don't go, if you want to look up Lucha, don't go to Wikipedia if you want to watch the show and be surprised.
Yeah, so, all in all, I think it's great, man. I can't wait for season 2. I don't know what the fuck we're going to do. You know, it's like our favorite thing to talk about on this show.
I know, man. It is really our favorite thing to talk about. We can get back into, like, our worst gimmicks or worst matches or worst, we can do one of them.
It's not like, Raw or something where things don't really matter. What happened last month doesn't matter in Raw. Definitely, right?
Right.
And this show rewarded you for watching. It rewarded you.
This show didn't saturate it like WWE does every month or every week. You have to have some sort of storyline. You'd have a bit of a storyline, then you'd go 2-3 episodes before that storyline even came back into the fold again. That's what I liked about this show. Granted, they had an hour limit to fit what they could in, but everything wasn't crammed down your throat every week. Yeah,
2 guys might be having an angle, but you didn't see it every week. They skip a couple weeks and then like, oh, hey, that's right, these guys are in an angle.
I dare WWE to do a 60-minute Iron Man match on Raw. I dare them. Lucha did it, let alone take up their entire episode.
Yeah.
And it was freaking awesome.
Yeah.
And you don't have to do the one pin, and then we go down to the wire.
Right?
No, they did it awesome. Where Mundo had what 4 or 5
4 to 1
pins up, 4-1 at one point.
Yeah,
dude. Oh man, just so much. I think we just like it because it's just that much written better, man. It's just.
You watch 30 years of wrestling,
man.
And here's something that's different, finally.
And it's awesome.
Mm.
What would you give the whole season, my good man?
I give it a 10 fucking death by spine blast out of 10.
I'm going to give it 10 bringing the dang light tubes back into the wrestling. 10 light tubes in wrestling out of 10. I know we knew this the whole thing coming into it. We always gave Lucha 8s and 9s. That's because we knew we were going to give Ultimate Lucha.
I gave every episode a 9, knowing that I would give this one a 10.
Yeah, and we were not disappointed, man. What a great show.
I was far from disappointed.
Oh, man.
I had super high expectations, and it exceeded all of them.
Oh, I know, right? When was the last time a wrestling show could do that for you? When was it?
When's the last time you had expectations for a wrestling show?
The first second you told me to watch Lucha.
Yeah. I remember even before this podcast, I saw it, and because I got on right away,
Yeah, you did.
Like I heard about it, and I heard about it for like a year before it happened, and I was like, okay, it's coming, dude, October. Fuck yeah, and I watched that first episode, and I was like, this is fucking great. Got me back into wrestling quite a bit.
Yeah, it did.
So, good shit.
Oh, what a fantastic show. Yes.
Hopefully,
great job, everybody there.
Yeah, cheers to that. Hopefully we'll be talking about episode 2. Or season 2, excuse me. Yeah, I can't say enough about it, man.
Oh, I can't either. And we've gushed about this show ever since we started doing this cast, man. 19 weeks you've been listening to us gush about this show.
That's what I said about this week. It's just going to be me and you just like fucking jizzing all over ourselves talking about
right, dude. Look like Randy Marsh from the internet episode of South
Park. Exactly. Like just jizzing all over the place.
Oh, man. I did that while I was watching the show, man. Couldn't help myself.
I just felt myself hard. I just had to Just tug one out during commercial.
I watched it on YouTube. There was no commercials, which was another thing I loved about this show. Not a single commercial the entire season. I watched it.
I watched it live and had the commercials, but I like how they do. The commercial breaks are never in the matches, which is nice.
Yeah, it's very
Even
nice.
if it's like commercial break, entrances, commercial break, and then whole fucking match.
Right.
That is how you do it.
Just
WWE, you fucking cunts.
Yeah, dumbasses.
When you
That's how
leave
you
a
do
match
promos.
in the middle, it's like, this isn't important.
Right.
And NXT does it too. Well, it's not even on TV. Do you know what I'm saying? There's no
agree
reason for
100%.
NXT to have like commercials for their own shit in between matches. In the middle of matches, I mean, it's unbelievable. It's so dumb. Fuck WWE.
Oh,
Viva la lucha.
Viva la lucha. Lucha forever.
Yes. Good stuff.
It's going to be a sad, sad day if this doesn't get picked up for season 2.
If it'll just be this weird thing that we'll talk about, down the road and just be like, hey, man, you remember that fucking crazy thing?
How could you forget this show? God dang it.
I mean, even though if they put it out on Blu-ray, I'd buy it. I'll buy season 1.
Absolutely.
I'll buy it right now.
Shut up and take my money.
Yeah, exactly. So, if you hear us out there.
Oh, man. Oh, what a great show. What a great show.
Krista Joseph. Fucking put that shit on Blu-ray.
That's right.
Dude,
Come on, man.
dude follows me now.
Does he?
Yep.
Super cool, man. Right on.
One of the producers of Lucha. Pretty awesome.
That is pretty awesome.
I marked out a little bit.
And I can't get a retweet from the Iron Sheik.
Well, there's your segue.
How many members are we up to now?
This is the 14th member.
This is our 14th member. Number 14.
You want to do a recap or what?
Shall we? Oh, man. I'm going to need your help with this. Hold
I'll
on.
do it. I got it.
Okay, go ahead.
If you haven't been to our Facebook page, facebook.com/Suplex City Limits, we have a section for the Hall of Fame, which has, all the names and pictures of everybody. It's all in one album, so it's actually pretty slick. You can go through and see. We've been rotating inductees. Originally, we started off skipping a week, but fuck that. So now we do it every week. We rotate. But from the beginning, first inductee was Terry Funk, Macho Man Randy Savage, Mick Foley, Jim Cornette, the American Dream Dusty Rhodes. Days before his death. That was crazy. A day before his death.
A day before his death, yep.
Bobby the Brain Heenan, Ric Flair, Kurt Hennig, the Legion of Doom. Well, actually, I take that back to the Road Warriors.
Yep.
Ravishing Rick Rude, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase, and last week, Hot Rod. Roddy.
Hot Rod, of course, yeah. We had to shuffle last week, move our show around a little bit with everything. Because that broke that day we recorded. But on a happier note, we're going to put in... Oh, man, how do I even say this? Hossein Valley Vazari? Is that his real name? Is that... I know I'm butchering the pronunciation on that.
Hossein Khosrow Ali Vazari.
Okay, Vazari. Okay, those of you not familiar with his birth name,
Sultan Iran.
We're putting in the Great Iron Sheik because fuck Hogan.
He said, Iran #1, America.
Born March 15th of 1940 at the age of 75. Whew, 75.
Tehran, Iran.
Yep.
And, dude, I learned a lot about him from that movie that's on Netflix.
Oh, absolutely.
By the way, if you have Netflix, you have to watch that documentary on him.
Yeah,
a documentary that's not done by WWE, so it's actually good.
Yes, it's fantastic, actually. Yep. He was an Olympic gold medalist before he became a professional wrestler.
I don't know about all that. I think that's bullshit, isn't it?
You think that's bullshit? No, because that was on the documentary.
Yeah, he carries that thing around, but I don't think he actually was, dude.
Before,
but he was a bodyguard for like the head of fucking Iran. He did compete in the Olympics.
Oh, he was an amateur athletic union Greco-Roman wrestling champion. Okay, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Oh no,
he claims he was an Olympic.
Oh, and he assisted to coach the USA team in 1972. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. That's.
But he claims he won the Olympic medal. You know, for Iran, that was part of his thing. But no less.
Okay.
But yeah, he was.
68 Summer Olympics for the Iranian Olympic Greco-Roman team. Okay, held in Mexico. Okay.
But yeah, he fucking moved to the U.S. He got out of there because he knew he was going to end up getting fucking killed.
Right.
Because shit was crazy over there.
Mm-hmm. Not like it's still not anyway, but
well, he was legit the bodyguard for like the top guy, man, of the country.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
I remember seeing that in there. Yep. Then he was assistant coach of 2 U.S. Olympic squads. Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's weird.
Which is pretty cool. And then, yeah, he went to the AWA.
He was there till what, 83? Yeah, 83 it looked like.
The Great Hussein Arab was his name at the time.
Yep. And he won his first title, Canadian Tag Team Championship, with the Texas Outlaw. What a weird combination.
Dude. the fucking back in the day, man. He was so damn good.
Yeah, he was. Even when I, first started getting into wrestling as a kid, his feuds with Hogan and everything, he was a fantastic Hogan hater.
Oh, yeah, dude. Break your back, Pontiac, Michigan.
Break your back, make you humble, Bubba.
Yeah, dude. Pretty good, man. Later on, when they made him Colonel Mustafa, I wasn't a big fan of that.
No, that whole stupid Sergeant Slaughter thing, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's from Iraq now. No, he's not.
No, he's not. We know that better than that. That's Iron Sheik.
Of course, he ended up getting fired when him and Duggan got pulled over in May of 1987.
Yep.
In the middle of a feud with each other.
Right.
Pulled over for suspecting Duggan of a DUI and found marijuana, cocaine. That was crazy because they put it on the paper too.
Yeah.
Damn.
Can't blame the cop. I mean, it is Hacksaw Jim Duggan driving a car. Yeah, he probably he doesn't have to be drunk for it to be under suspicion of DUI.
Oh,
okay. That's right.
I think you let those guys go. I would.
If he'd do anything about wrestling, I guess. I don't know.
Straight up, I'd be like, dude, we're gonna figure this out. Just let him go. But yeah, that was Sheik's release, and then Duggan was gone for a while too. So and he was gone until '88.
Yeah, that's when he came back. Yeah, when he came back as the
kind of worked in WCW for like '89, '90, I guess. But I mean, he's 91, 92. He came back as Mustafa with Slaughter. He didn't wrestle, I don't think, during that. At least not much.
No, it wasn't much. Because there was more Slaughter and the other cat that did a lot of the tag stuff.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, he's pretty much been retired from in-ring since like '96.
Right. Well, he was 60 years old then.
Except when he won the gimmick battle royal in 2001 at WrestleMania X7, which, dude, I watch that fucker probably twice a year just because it's fucking great. Because he had Bobby Heenan on the commentary. And that's what he said. That's when he said, by the time Iron Sheik gets to the ring, it's going to be WrestleMania 18. The Repo Man, he just repoed his own car last week.
Yeah.
That's fucking good shit, dude.
Oh, man.
But yeah, I mean, his Twitter and all the videos of him on fucking online. Oh, so good. I fucking dig it, man.
Oh, he trained Ron Simmons, huh?
There you go.
I did not know that. Oh, what the heck? What in the heck?
I really fucking like that movie, though. Worth checking
yeah.
out if you have Netflix.
Yep.
But yeah, tons of, he was the WWF champion once, and tag team champ with Nikolai Volkov.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yep, okay.
And, a lot of NWA belts and Mid-Atlantic, Maple Leaf Wrestling, shit like that, so.
One of the best heels, if,
Oh, dude, definitely, man. Because he had that whole Iran issue back then,
Right?
And, yeah, he was great. Coming on, like I said, Iran #1, America. Talking about Jews and stuff.
Oh, man.
Macho Man Randy Savage, you Jew. Holy fuck. Oh, man.
His Twitter, his tweets alone get him into the Suplex City Limits Hall of Fame.
He's a worthy fucking entrant into our Hall of Fame.
Very worthy. Maybe a little long overdue.
Yeah.
But much worthy.
Well, the order on our Hall of Fame is random.
Yeah,
there are guys that are like, yeah, they should be in, and they'll get in eventually. We're just...
It's basically
fun to
it's
pick different people.
And it's basically how we feel that day. Like, if we're feeling nostalgia for one guy or something like that, like you're watching some old, like, goddamn, you're watching some old events, you're like, damn, that guy was good,
Yeah,
Forget how good they were, shit like that, man, but yeah.
So, yes, like, calm down, Bret Hart fans. Calm down, Casey.
Yep.
We'll put Bret Hart in the Hall of Fame. It's just not a very sexy thing to do.
It's like... It
was like with Ric Flair. We could have put Ric Flair in first. But it was like someone had to eat it and put in Ric Flair. But like we said on that episode, it was just like, Ric Flair, he's Ric Flair.
It's Ric Flair.
There's nothing else. There was nothing to talk about. It was like, hey, Ric Flair, everyone knows, Right. So, I want to pick some interesting cats too. So, good shit.
Yeah, don't worry. Don't worry, Casey. Bret Hart will get in there.
We welcome as the 14th inductee into the most prestigious Hall of Fame in all of podcastdom.
That's right.
The Iron Sheik.
The Iron Sheik into the Suplex City Limits Hall of Fame. Number 14. We got ourselves a pretty good promotion going here.
It is pretty good. Awesome.
Oh, shit, yeah.
So,
we wrapped up a little early. We got time for a story or two, I think, here, huh?
Or we could just have an episode that's not 3 hours long.
Or we could. I suppose we could.
3.5 hours long.
Oh, man. Sorry about last week. Not sure what happened there, but, man, we ran long last week.
That was fun. We will be having a guest here 2 weeks, doing a SummerSlam review, or a preview, excuse me, with us. He'll also be attending a live Raw that week. Yep. So he'll be to recap the Raw. We'll actually have somebody who is there.
Yep. I was gonna go to this, but I think I'm gonna. You guys are gonna get an early podcast next week, also, just to warn everyone. We'll be out a little earlier next week. I'm going on a little mini vacation next week.
A vacation from my problems.
That's right.
But yeah, we'll be having Taylor on, bass player of North Dakota punk rock institution, The Vexed.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be 2 weeks from now. Pretty stoked. He's fucking great. Should be a fun time.
Be a good
we
time.
will talk lots of shit.
We haven't had a bad time with a guest yet.
That's true. People still fucking talk to me all the time, message me about Paul. Paul will be back if you're a fan of the pulverizer Paul Johnson.
Yeah, the big P.
Big P on the show. He will be back. We'll bring him back at some point down the road.
I'm gonna try to get out to that Fargo show, dude. I'm really gonna try to get out to that. What date is that?
August 28th.
Oh, that's like, ooh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try my damnedest to get out to that.
Yeah. So we have that going. Like I said, we got a couple days, like 3 days left. We're not at our minimum to get our T-shirts printed, so, if you want to pick up a shirt, teespring.com/Suplex City Limits Podcast. You can also search Suplex City Limits on Teespring. Buy a shirt, man. Come on, baby.
Just buy a T-shirt.
Look at all this free entertainment that we give you, right?
Just let the guy sell you a T-shirt. That's all he wants.
Exactly. So yeah, we'll be back next week. Podcast will be out a little early. We're recording early as you're going on a mini vacation.
Yeah, I gotta go spend some. I was gonna go to the event that's nearby, but I'd rather go hang out with the family. I don't get to do that very often, so.
There you go. I don't know. Yeah, we'll come up with some weird ass topic or maybe we'll talk a bunch of old school shit next week. You
want to hear? You guys got suggestions for possibly a topic for the show we can do in place of lucha?
Yeah.
Throw it at us. We'll bounce them around. Yeah.
We could do another worst gimmicks show.
Oh, there was plenty of gimmicks to do.
A lot of stuff.
I lost my notes for that one. We might double up on some of those gimmicks.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, we can do like worst champions or something like that. We can figure something out, man.
Diesel. Cough.
Diesel.
Diesel.
Kevin Nash. Anybody. Anytime he's held any belt.
Yokozuna.
That shit was worse than a trip to rehab for Scott Hall.
That's true. So yeah, we'll be back next week. No Lucia. I don't know.
What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?
I don't know. We'll talk about some other shit. We'll talk. We're still a little ways out from SummerSlam, so
we could bring the food segment back in.
Yeah, we didn't talk about food
segment. Yeah, we haven't done that for a couple weeks.
Here's your quick food segment. I'm gonna eat some pizza rolls after this.
You're gonna eat some pizza rolls after this? I'm gonna make me a salami sandwich, I think.
I fucking love. They're terrible for you, and I don't know what's inside of them. But holy shit, do I love Totino's pizza rolls? Fucking delicious, dude.
They what else? There's something. What the heck did I try the other day that was just absolutely fantastic? Oh, I can't remember. God dang it, I can't remember.
Wow, well, you got us all excited for nothing.
What was... Oh, yeah, this must be... We got their train going by down there. Heard your train. Oh, what the hell was it, man? I picked... Oh, snackies. Oh, man, the little airhead bites.
Airhead bites, huh?
Like the... the airheads that used to come in, like, the taffy bar sort of thing. Well, they made them, like, bite-sized, like, Mentos type thingies.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. My dentist is going to fucking love me.
It sounds delicious.
They're so good.
It's awesome. So
I found my new favorite munchie.
So next week, early show with random topics of discussion. And 2 weeks, Taylor from The Vexed will be on giving us a first-hand account of Raw in Minneapolis. We'll also preview SummerSlam.
That's John Cena's return, by the way.
Yeah, LOL Cena wins. I'm going to go ahead and predict that right now.
Oh, man.
And then, man. So, a lot of awesome shows coming up. Thanks, as always, for listening, supporting the show. We have more listens every week, so keep sharing the show and telling other people about it if you know people who like it. We don't ask for money. We just ask for,
don't
likes.
Give money to Virgil.
Likes, follows, and just, helps share the show. And the more listeners we get, awesome. So, do you have anything else to add, sir?
Besides everybody have a fantastic week and weekend, I really don't have anything else to add, man.
I'm going to give Pulverizer Paul's fucking ending statement. I think the perfect way to end the show, and that's, may you all get all of the pussy and dick that you desire. We'll be back next week. Suplex City Limits out, bitch.
Peace, everyone.
Put it in the camel clutch.